What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Apparently, we are live right now. I tried to do the cool countdown thing. Didn't work. I don't know what happened. What's going on, everybody?
What's
I
going
tried to do
on?
the cool countdown thing. Then I tried to do it. I tried to set it up. I don't even know if it did it or not. Sometimes it does without me knowing. Welcome to the Fan Cave Sports Talk. I'm cousin Brad here, and with me to my right is controversial Carl. And giving you, first off, thank you for joining us here on your Tuesday evening. We definitely appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Just giving you a disclaimer earlier on. This is going to be a long show. We got a lot to cover, a lot to get into, a lot to talk about.
Facts.
So we're going to dive right in, man. Let's dive right in. Now, usually if y'all new to the show, we have this segment on our show called Don't Be No Fool. This one kind of writes itself, and this one is, to me, past fool to straight up jackass. Jon Gruden, if y'all don't know, Jon Gruden was head coach of the Raiders, head coach of the Buccaneers, and probably right now labeled as the biggest jackass right now on the planet right now. But if y'all don't know, he resigned as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. And, man, this has been real all day long. But, I mean, we give Don't Be No Fool. To me, in regards to this situation, we can't even do that. This dude is just straight up jackass. If y'all don't know,
so he's not is he the Don't Be No Fool? Is he?
He passed that. He passed.
He's past Don't Be No Fool.
Oh, he's past Don't Be No Fool. Like fool would be he would welcome that at this point. He would welcome that. You know what I mean? This isn't an angry tweet. You know what I mean? This isn't a interview that went left or something that got caught off camera or a thumb in an in particular place.
I think it's up there with the caught off camera stuff.
Well, if y'all don't know, Jon Gruden, former head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, resigned today because of when I first got the story.
On Monday Night Football or whatever.
Yes, last night during halftime of Monday Night Football. And now originally when the story came out, I probably was like the rest of the world. And I was like, because on Friday, a New York Times article leaked that an email that this man had about DeMaurice Smith, commissioner of the NFL Players Association, and where Jon Gruden said, and I'm quoting here. I'm quoting
the article, not actually quoting the email.
Oh no, I'm quoting the article, which quoted the email. It was. This is all alleged, but you can go. You're welcome to look it up. I've been up since 2:00 in the morning digging into all of this stuff. You're welcome to go ahead and Google it.
I'm just being clear.
Exactly. So, quote, it said, DeMaurice Smith, DUMBORISS Smith, has lips like the Michelin tires. That part of the email came out Friday evening. Now, I was like the rest of the world. I looked at it as, that was whack. That was kind of corny. Like, I get it. I get where you're going. Like, I get the racial undertone of that, but I was like, that was just a whack joke. And I was like, all right, maybe I was like the rest of the world. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think he's racist, so I'm just going to, I don't know. Then I watched college football. Charles Woodson was on Fox Sports broadcast. He said this is shocking to him. He don't think he's racist. I mean, Charles Woodson played for him on the Raiders team. And I'm like, all right, man, I don't think you're racist either. We give you the benefit of the doubt. Then Saturday he made a statement. Oh, well, when I'm talking about that, I meant that the Michelin tires, it's like, when somebody's lying, it bounces off their lips like rubber. Which, when he said that, I'm like.
But then he said he doesn't even remember writing the emails, which probably is kind of true. Because if you say stuff like that on a regular, then maybe you don't even remember you saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But to be fair,
and who remembers an email from 10 years? I don't even know the email I sent 2 days ago. Like,
but at the same
why
time,
are you even sending emails? This is just strange to me.
Right. So why would you send that in an email? So let's look at this from an objective perspective. What you're trying to do?
You're looking.
Wait. Let's look at what you just said. Why would someone make up this of what you said? And then he admitted to it.
No, I never say make it up. He's just saying
no,
that
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying
it's
you
not
did.
something memorable to him. That's all I said. Is that he says like, so for 1 second he's saying, I probably was saying, maybe he said I probably was saying it because the way lies bounce off his lips. But then in the same breath he said, I don't even remember sending these emails.
Like, come on, bro. That means either it's on the regular or you don't really do that. But I think it's on the regular. Because it gets deeper.
But he never denied it. He never denied, like saying, like, no, I ain't say that.
He never denied to say he was lying. Now, to mind you, we are talking over 600,000 emails between him, Bruce Allen, and a couple of other big wig sports fans.
That's not true. That's not accurate.
It's not accurate?
Listen, the NFL is investigating the Washington football team,
right? Which they uncovered.
In totality of all the emails, there were 600,000 emails that they were investigating. Not all of those were between Jon Gruden.
I know. I understand that. Right. They're investigating a total of 600,000.
Right.
What, 700 and some odd, over 600,000. They're investigating over 600,000 emails
of the Washington football
team. The Washington football team's group chain emails. It was chain emails. So I'm not saying this was just between Gruden and Bruce Allen. Right. And if you don't know who Bruce Allen is, he was the general manager of the Washington football team. He was the general manager of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he's close friends with Jon Gruden when they were at the Raiders, and it's weird and stuff like that.
And Buccaneers. I'm
guessing. And Buccaneers, because, stuff like that happened. Now, we're just scratching the surface on this, so stay with me. If you're listening to this, stay with me. We just scratched the surface. So now this is Friday. All right. Now, again, I'm looking at this like, I don't really think you're racist. I'm willing to I don't know yet. So now the Raiders received a copy of the 600,000 plus emails on Friday, hoping this would blow over, hoping nobody would talk about this. And then, I'm going to keep it a buck. I kind of glossed over it because I was excited about the Bills and Chiefs. So I kind of gave it a blind eye. I was like, Bills playing the Chiefs. I really don't care about anybody. I'm kind of not even watching football. But we'll get to that later on down the show. Then Monday morning, Keyshawn Johnson, somebody who I have a lot of respect for. Oh, no, you know what? We're not even going Monday. We'll go Sunday night after they lost to the Bears, if y'all not paying attention. They lost to the Bears. They scored 9 points. Jon Gruden just kind of shrugged it off in the post-conference. I don't know either. He thought he's like, you know what? I'm going to get fired anyway. I'm not going to answer this. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Whatever you want to do, I'm done with it. He kind of grilled me, kind of shrugged it off like, all right, man, we good. I don't really care.
And that's what's disturbing sometimes when you hear maybe racist, maybe white people say, I don't have a racist bone in their body, because I really don't think they know what you may not have like racist ribs or racist arm bones, but you got some pinkies and some fingers. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's something about you that has racism in you or prejudice. So
but it might even be
so annoying when people say, I don't have a racist bone in my body. Bro, now you're just like insulting us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use a better term. Be more accurate. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, be more accurate. It might not be racist. You might be bigoted. You might be prejudiced towards certain things.
We don't know. They think just because, like, I don't hate all black people or want all black people to die, that means I'm not racist. And there's more to racism than you think.
Right. You just have no idea what you can say. And to be fair, I mean, nowadays, mind you, this happened 10 years ago, a decade ago. Some of them were about a decade ago. I just thought about that this morning. Like a decade ago, I wasn't a father yet. I was still running around chasing girls. Oh no, I was married at the time. I was married. I was a stepfather.
You were young married young.
I was young married. I wasn't a father yet. My son wasn't born. I was a stepfather to a wonderful child. I don't know. There's like 10 years went by so fast.
Yeah. So that's the dilemma with the situation, which makes it so weird, is that at the end of the day, you pretty much got pressured to resign over something that you said 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? So imagine somebody coming to you. I'm like, yo, you said some shit 10 years ago. We got to let you go. You got to go.
I mean, let's be real.
You gotta go.
And so Jay Williams, he was on Jay Will, the morning podcast. I listen to it every morning on my way to work. He did say, and I'm completely here with him on this one. Some things were acceptable 10 years ago than they are now. I'm not justifying.
I would say they're a little bit more.
It was lenient. It was more lenient. It was more lenient. It was more okay. That's what I say. It was more lenient stuff you could say 10 years ago than you can today. Now, what the stuff we're going to uncover shouldn't be said regardless. We're not advocating for that, just to be clear. But what the point I'm trying to make is, there were some things that absolutely were more lenient 10 years ago than they are today. And I think that's not even just with this situation. That's just in culture in general. Some things you got away with, you can't get away with now. We are on the last 2-3 years, maybe 4 years. We've been on some canceling. Oh, yeah.
You're going to get canceled. Like, they're about to start going into people's. I hope they don't go get my man Jay-Z. Hope they don't go into my man Jay-Z catalog back in the day when he might have said something that was
even when you watch old movies, like you watch old movies from like when we was kids, you be like, yo, like I'll keep it a buck. I watched Tommy Boy. I love Tommy Boy. Some of those jokes you can't get away with now.
But comedy is like a different.
Yeah, comedy is a different genre.
It's a whole different. They're in the business of not being politically correct. Right. So they need to leave that alone. Leave comedy out of it, because comedy is a whole nother thing.
Right. Like, absolutely.
You know absolutely. What I mean? So
absolutely.
Even movies.
Like, we were talking about this at my job last week. Watch Mrs. Doubtfire as an adult, objectively. Obviously, you're going to laugh because some of it's funny. But watch it as an objective adult. You'll be like, yo, this movie is mad up. Like, they couldn't make that movie today. It wouldn't work. Like that movie.
There's a lot of movies like that.
So that's what the point I'm trying to make in a statement like this. So I don't know. Now, in regards to this, we're going to dive into different stuff. But great example. Dave Chappelle, absolutely.
The man might be a prophet.
They are trying to cancel Dave Chappelle right now. I just watched his last Netflix special called, what is it, The Closer? I thought it was hilarious. Yes, he did went in on a certain group, but if he literally explains what he's trying to say, and people still got a problem with it.
Guess what? No matter what you do,
you can't please.
You could be Jesus, which is true because it happened.
Yeah.
And they had a problem with Jesus. Like, they're going to have a problem.
Absolutely.
Somebody wanted to cancel Jesus back in 2000.
Yeah, it wasn't canceled back then. It was like kill.
Yeah, cancel for real. Like, put him up on a torture state.
Absolutely. Shout out to you, Anthony. Anthony Price, shout out to you for the comment, though. Thank you. And if you want to leave a comment, make sure you comment. If you do it on Facebook, give Facebook the okay to to put it on the show, and we'll put it up when you comment. If you do it on YouTube, it does it automatically. But thank you.
Also, don't forget, we always gotta remind y'all to like, subscribe. Please give us a like and subscription. We're gonna keep this thing going.
And hit the notification bell. Now, me personally, I am shocked by this because it's like, it's Jon Gruden, bro. Like, I was a fan. I was a fan of his quarterback camp. I was a fan of the whole plays that made no sense. We used to call them flip, zip, zero spider, X-wing transformer on go. You're like, what? I was a fan of all of that. But now seeing this is like, yeah, all right, man. So I don't know. Again, I said this.
I ain't gonna lie either. I liked him too. I liked him as a sportscaster. Yeah. I liked him during the draft. I liked him during all of it because he was actually pretty positive. One thing about during those time periods, it seemed like he was positive about every player. You know, this guy, JP Lossman, I like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like JP Lossman? Like, I'm not saying what he said. I'm just saying.
In hindsight,
he'll talk good about a player that may not be everybody's favorite, but he'll bring out the good parts of them. So I'm like, this dude seemed pretty positive. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, remember when Nathan Peterman was on his quarterback thing? I tell you, it's this Nathan Peterman, man. This Nathan Peterman. He's going to be pretty freaking good. He's going to be pretty freaking good.
And I like that he was a tough guy too. I thought he liked bringing the toughness out of people. Right. But you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about some of these things. They get away from us because when they get fired or they get labeled as this racist person, we forget. And I just want to bring this in perspective a little bit. We forget that people are actually human beings. Like this dude's actually a human being, and he's not a demon. Like we will get to the point where we demonize this person and because every bad person still. Now I'm gonna say he's a bad person or anything, even though he's been called that. Yeah, they have some good qualities about him. So not everything about him is just like a horrible.
All right,
fool, like I'm saying.
Oh, we haven't even gotten into the stuff. Now Monday morning, somebody who I have a lot of respect for, who always kept it a buck, Keyshawn Johnson, wide receiver that played for Gruden in Tampa Bay. Now, Keyshawn, I've always had a lot of respect for Keyshawn Johnson because he's always kept it a buck. He's always been honest with all of his coaches, even when he talked about when he went to Dallas and they were about to bring in Bill Parcells. He's like, man, Bill Parcells, they're going to put up with this nonsense. He's always kept it 100 every time, somebody throwing a microphone in his face. So I had a lot of respect. He went in on Jon Gruden, and I wish I could pull it up. But, YouTube has been going on a cancel culture of their own, so we can't put up ESPN stuff. But just go on YouTube, look up ESPN, and Keyshawn Johnson, he goes in Monday morning, and it spilled over to Tuesday afternoon. And he said it. He's like, I've been calling this guy a bad guy from the get-go. He didn't deserve that job in Oakland. This is a bad guy. He has bad tendencies. So I was like, man, this is getting real. And then the emails started to come out. Well, some of them started to come out. Now I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't want to get us demonetized. And I'll say stuff. You just kind of gotta fill in the blank and use your imagination of what I mean when I say certain words. Okay? We're all here, class. We're all on the same page. Rest of the class is on page 52. We're going in. Okay. So now, in a message sent to Bruce Allen, we already went over who Bruce Allen was. Rest of the class is on page 52, kids. Okay. So this is ironically the day of a Monday Night Football game telecast. He's called Roger Goodell a word that rhymes. It starts with an F and it rhymes with Danny Tanner's real last name. Okay. We're all on the same page.
If you want to, you can guess what that name is.
You can guess
anybody knows what that name is, give me a comment. Tell me what you think. So he called them. Starts with an F, and it rhymes
with a T, and it rhymes with Danny Tanner's real last name. Okay, right. We're all friends.
He called Roger Goodell this, right?
He did.
The commissioner of the NFL.
The commissioner of the NFL called him that, and he said he's a clueless anti-football P word.
No, don't say the word. You're supposed to say.
I said P word.
No, not you. I'm talking about the commenter. The commenter said the real word. No,
Ronald, you got it right. We can't put it up, but you got it right. We can't put the comment up.
No, he's supposed to say the actor's name.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to guess the actor's name.
Yeah, well, we can't.
Danny Tanner's real name.
Yes, that his real name. If you do a quick Google search. The word rhymes with that. But Ron,
you was about to get $1,000 if you got that right. We wasn't. But we might have.
But we didn't. We wasn't. But Ronald, you got it right. We can't put it up, but you got it right. Okay. So now he also said he was a clueless anti-football P word used to describe the female. I don't even know if I should even say that. You know what?
You can say that one.
No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to get demonetized. P word, that's another name for a cat.
Okay? All right.
And he said that he pressured Los Angeles Rams coach Jeff Fisher, who was the coach of the Rams, to draft a Q word that rhymes with ear. Rhymes with ear.
That word you can actually say.
I still don't want to say it because I don't want to.
So I've been educated today on that word. Okay. So I asked, is it a derogatory word to use the word queer? So it actually means a person who's still deciding whether or not they want to be identified with a certain sexuality or certain gender. All right. So you can't actually say the word. It's not a derogatory. It's actually part of the acronyms of LGBTQ, which can be stand for questioning or queer, because they even have a TV show called The Queer Eye. So it's not a derogatory term, but if you say it in a certain way, you can make it derogatory. So you got to be careful how you use the words.
Facebook user, whoever said "let me in," you gotta. I don't know who I'm talking to. It just says Facebook user, but I'm gonna bring you guys in a minute. We're gonna all talk about this. If that's one of the guys, if that's D, or if that two, or is that Swayze? Hey, you guys hang in there because we're just scratching the surface. Now, he also had numerous emails. Now, this goes over a 7-year period, ending in early 2018, where he criticized Roger Goodell in the league for trying to reduce concussions in the league, which to me is ridiculous. All right, Swayze, we're going to bring you in a minute. And he also said that NFL player Eric Reid, for if you guys you don't remember, he was a guy pretty much kneeling with Colin Kaepernick during the national anthem. It was his right to do so. You can feel however you want to feel about it. It's your choice. But he said he should be fired. Now,
everything gonna be hot. Yeah, that's the one that really irritated because I was big on just let him protest.
And he also made a comment towards the vice president, who is the president now, but he was the vice president at the time, Joe Biden. He used similar word, calling him also a P word that's another name used for a cat. So
the comment Ronald says is Chunky be drawing. I forgot they do call him Chucky, don't they? They call him not Chunky, but Chucky.
The
Chunky Dow. Because that's why I told you. This is why it's kind of not a surprise for me. Is because he has that name Chucky, and you know Chucky be just spitting out crazy random stuff. And I'm telling you, I watched Jon Gruden during some of the games, and I've said what read his lips, and I'm seeing him say all types of crazy words all on the football field. I'm reading his lips during the game, and a referee makes a call. He's like that. I see him cussing. And everything just regularly.
All right, now Swayze, we bringing you in now. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling? Number one, got the big win last night for the Ravens. Big win. But you wanted to
talk him off the ledge again. I had to talk him off the ledge again.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that to pay Lamar Jackson his money he's earning. But we're gonna get into that. But first, we got a serious topic we want to talk about, and you obviously had some words you wanted to dive into. So I'll let you go ahead, man. Dive right in, man. What are your thoughts on this?
It's nothing. Like I said, it ain't nothing we already didn't talk about, man. The undercover races. That's it. It is what it is. I mean, all things that be done in the dark come to the light. It's simple.
Are you an undercover racist?
No. I'll be consistent in being a jerk to everybody. I'm very consistent.
Did you keep it real?
Wait.
I don't believe in undercover racism.
Wait. So if you're consistent with your what do you call it? What do you say you are? You're a-hole to everybody?
Jerk,
a jerk. Okay, jerk, a-hole to everybody. So if he was consistent with being a jerk to everybody, would that make this cool?
No, there's no way you can spin this.
Okay, so
no. I mean, but no, like I told you before, I'd rather deal with a racist that's in front than an undercover. That way you know what to deal. Like,
or you could just view everybody as a racist, and then you're just good. Then you're not surprised by nothing.
I mean, I believe everybody's a hypocrite at some point in time. I do believe that. Honestly, I really do believe that. But like I said, for you to hide it, you want to put it in emails and all that. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what this is. You know damn well you wasn't gonna say all that in the light. You knew all that already. Right. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna call.
I mean, when you listen, he said
that. You knew better.
Okay. So to be fair, saying in the light, this dude wasn't even in the NFL. He was. He was texting his mans in them, emailing, which is weird too. Like, so
I want
to touch on that. How weird it is to text this type of stuff, because when you texting or you're typing, you can choose your word. Like sometimes something.
Right. I mean, he took the time. Right? Yeah, he took the time
to spell
this out.
FA, and the rest. Yeah, the word that ends with T. You took the time to type this. Like, who? Why are you even typing? Like, who even types? Like, sit there like.
I don't know. But Anthony Price does bring up a good point before we move on, bro. Anthony Price does bring up a good point. They the Tampa Bay Buccaneers addressed a statement today. They just cut his name down from their ring of honor at the stadium.
They're doing too much.
Nah.
Whoa,
I mean,
hey, whoa,
I don't know.
Nah, bro.
I don't know.
They're doing too much, bro. They're doing too much, man.
All right. Are we having a real conversation? Are we going to?
He deserves all the criticism. He deserves all this crap talking. But now we deleting him off of the Ring of Honor where he won a Super Bowl. It's that serious.
Let's be real, bro.
It's not that egregious. It's not that egregious. Stop it.
I don't know, man.
I didn't see all
no, hold on.
Maybe there's more. Maybe there's more.
Hold on. No, let's be real,
man.
If you're the hold on, let's keep it a buck. If you're the Tampa Bay, listen, hold up, listen. If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you want no parts of this. You want no parts of this.
They're not a part of it. That's the point.
But listen, you don't know who you're gonna piss off that might be in that stadium. And look at that name on that wall.
We didn't take OJ off the wall. And don't take OJ off the wall.
We did not take OJ off the wall.
OJ accomplished. First of all, OJ was not guilty. Number one, which he might have been, but he was. But he was found not guilty. Number one, so you're not taking OJ off the wall. Number two, he really did rush for them yards. He really did rush for 11,000 yards, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He really did. Was the first player to rush for 2,000 yards. You're not taking away his football accomplishments.
But listen,
you think might have happened.
But hold up. Tony Dungy built that team. Am I right or am I wrong? Tony Dungy built that team. That team.
And he was fired from that team.
That's what I'm saying. Let go of Tony Dungy and Keyshawn Johnson, who played on that team, did say Jon Gruden had that extra oomph that Tony didn't have to get us to the Super Bowl, which is fair. But he did not. He inherited that Super Bowl team.
This is fair. This is true.
He inherited that.
I don't know how much. I really haven't done the research. Let's just say this. I don't want to say he inherited because I'm sure when he came in, he made some changes to that team. There's no team who is returned with the same exact roster the next year. So that may be a fallacy that people are saying, and then we're just repeating.
But let's look at what you had. You had Warren Sapp, Hall of Famer, Derrick Brooks, Hall of Famer.
Trent Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer wasn't on that team. It was Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson had who had an MVP year that year too, by the way. It was Brad Johnson.
With Dungy or with Gruden?
That was Gruden. Brad Johnson was the quarterback.
But he didn't have an MVP year with Gruden.
No. What are you asking? What are you asking?
I'm confused.
Okay, Rich.
Who did Trent Dilfer win the Super Bowl with?
He won the Super Bowl with the Ravens.
He didn't win one with the Bucs, huh? Oh,
no,
man,
he did not. Brad Johnson was the quarterback. Brad Johnson was the quarterback. Yeah. Now, who had an MVP year that year? But I mean, he inherited. Yeah, he. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, he didn't have. Rich Gannon won this.
Rich Gannon got it that year.
Rich Gannon won. Who played for the Raiders? Ironically.
He did.
Played for the Raiders, ironically. But what I'm trying to explain is that team was stacked. That team was good. Tony Dungy built it from the ground up. Right. Him and the other GM they built it from the ground up. So my point was, you don't know who's going to walk into that stadium, see that name on that wall, and be pissed off. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are like, look, bro.
Let them be pissed off.
We don't want nothing to do with this.
He didn't kill nobody. He ain't raped nobody.
Now you say that. Okay. Now you say that.
I'm just saying.
Right, so wait.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. They take it too far. He didn't kill nobody. He didn't rape nobody. He didn't even. In an email, a private email, he said the F word so far that we know, okay? That I know. I don't know. I'm imagining it must have been more because of the way they went about it and his willingness to resign. Right. There's some more damaging stuff that we don't know about yet.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you.
Hold on, man. Go ahead, Swayze.
We're in a new time.
Yeah.
Everybody is sensitive. I need you to understand this, Carl.
That's a fact.
What you're doing, and which is dangerously close, dangerous to being extra, careless right now. We're in a different time. They're very sensitive. I need you to understand that. They're not tolerating any of this no more, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, bro. Tolerating something now We're talking about something that took place 10 years ago.
Oh, the last email was 2017. Am I right?
2017. So even
early
if it was
2018.
so even if it was 4 years ago, that's trash. That I'm going to do. Listen. It's horrible if you're sitting up here telling me that this man's name deserves to be taken away from football. That's another level.
Okay.
I didn't say. I don't say. I'm not going to say he don't deserve. The man deserves all the criticism. If we're going to do that, bro, if we're going to do that, let's go back and find everything Marv Levy ever said. Let's go back and find everything.
We couldn't do that. We can't do that.
We cannot do that.
We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't.
Go back and fire Jerry Jones for Jerry Jones doing something racist. Go back and find everything. You go find it. You go find it. If we go back to the 70s, I guarantee you. I don't want to play on the team with the N words.
You're missing.
I guarantee you.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
Go find Jerry West's name on that wall and take it off.
Okay, bro, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. Happening. Listen, you're missing the point though. The point of the fact is, the point of the matter is, we don't know. Obviously, you said it. You said it. It was an email that was leaked 10 years ago. But we are in a culture and we are in a society now to where you can say something or a group might be offended. In certain groups that he's talking about, there are individuals that have killed themselves because they have been bullied or because of them talking about the wrong way. He probably has somebody in his family that found out about this and wanted to kill themselves.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Uncle John is saying all this. Uncle John,
and let me tell you this too.
You know what I mean? We don't know that.
I'm gonna take it a step further too, though. You got people pulling endorsements, sponsorships, because of this. They're not playing no more, Carl.
Now that may make sense.
But that's why they listen, if Jerry Jones did some funny stuff back in the day, they're gonna try to get him up out of here too. It don't matter. I'm telling you, they're not playing no more, bro. All this extra
listen. I guarantee you, the whole NFL gonna be gone. If this is how we going, if we going back into personal emails from 10 years ago, then we cutting Josh Allen. We're not doing it.
No, we know. See, now you reaching too deep into it because we just said earlier. We just said earlier. This was not a mean. This was not a mean tweet. This wasn't an interview that went wrong. This was a length time period to where he said hurtful material, and this is just the stuff that came out.
No, what you said, what we know about is what we know. Listen, we going off base of the stuff that we know. And what we know is that 3 egregious things were said. Right?
There's more though.
Lips. No, I'm just talking about what we know.
All right,
we know about. There probably is more, but we don't know. Right? OJ probably did it, but we don't know. Who knows?
We know. Come on.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Oh, they still looking for the killer. Number one. Number two. Anyway, besides that, he said three. He said 3 things. Right. He said the Michelin lips. Right. He said the F word about Goodell, and he said the Q word about them drafting, the pressure that Goodell put on Jeff Fisher to sign the Q. Michael Sam. All right.
Right. Those are just the things we know.
Those
and
are 3 things.
About Eric Reed.
Okay, too. Eric Reed should. Okay, I don't even have a problem with that. I don't have a problem.
Concussion protocol.
And he's talking about concussion protocol. That's his opinion on that stuff. To me, that stuff is nothing. Like, I don't care about none of that. I don't even. To be honest with you, I don't care about none of this crap. It's all stupid to me personally. I don't need him fired. I don't care if they say we're gonna leave him on as coach. I'm not angry.
Carl, I'm gonna tell you, if they leak this, if they get all that, if they somehow the PA, if they end up getting all them emails because they trying to leak it to the public,
they requested all those emails to be leaked.
If that happens, there's gonna be a lot more people, and they trying to figure out how deep this goes.
Oh yeah, it's a fire sale. A lot of people deleting emails. Right now.
Let's be clear about that. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worse.
Again,
maybe that's what it is. Maybe this was the big warning sign. Delete them emails.
Now,
I don't know why they don't regularly delete emails anyway.
Why are you sending an email anyway?
That's what bothers me the most. That's what bothers me the most. That's about bro, this is your man's, this is your homeboy. Why did you take the time to spell out the things you did? Now, this is stuff that you talking to your man's about. So you speaking from your heart. He didn't know this was gonna get leaked out 10 years later. He was just talking to his homeboy. Like, yeah, the F word, the P word, the Q word. He was typing all of this. So this is stuff that he really felt on the low. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get demonetized.
I don't have a problem with him saying anything about the people. The three words I'm concerned. The most concerning word is the F word. Is the F word. The F word that ends with a T.
At the same time,
I'm concerned about that word.
At the same time, we don't know. You don't. Okay, put it like this. I'm gonna just put it like this.
He was sending emails. Here's the comment. He was sending emails to the Washington football team that will kill the team.
Yeah, that will kill the team.
He was sending that to Allen. Bruce
Allen. Kill the Raiders. Kill the Raiders. You're saying it will kill the Raiders.
Okay.
Like this coming out. Is that what you're saying, Anthony Price?
I mean, that would kill the team anyway, but I mean, Washington is trying to rebrand itself and all of that stuff. And D, I know you on the line, bro. Hold on, we're gonna bring you in a minute. We're gonna bring you in. I know you've been waiting for a short. I want
to make it clear, but, I'm not advocating or defending the situation. I'm just trying to bring it like where it's like reality and not being overblown or oversaid. Everything he said was wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, what level of discipline or what level of hatred we need to have for this person is different.
I agree with you. The level of hatred, but at the same time, if you're a business like the Las Vegas Raiders are, you backed them into the corner. You had no other choice. You had to let this man go.
No.
He let himself go. He resigned himself, which is more telling to the story. Which is more telling to the story. Because if you resigned yourself, you must know it's some more heavy stuff probably behind.
No, look. All right, so look, let me say this right quick, right? Because I heard what you said about him actually not working for anybody. He was under ESPN, right?
Disney.
One at a time. Now, even you did commercials.
Did Disney own ESPN at the time?
No.
Yes, they did.
I did at the time. So I'm gonna take it a step further, right?
Like the Holy Disney, I don't think that matters. But
all right, so look, Gruden is a brand. He's doing commercials. He's doing certain things now, right? Even before he got back into coaching.
Right.
It is your responsibility to, even if you're not working for anybody, to not do stupid things. You will mess up your chances moving forward.
Absolutely.
So there's no excuse for him that just even, he's not working. There's no excuse in that.
What do you mean by excuse?
Even text. I don't care. I'm not doing none of that. People are canceling people quick. Sponsors pulling their sponsorships. They're not playing no more, Carl. So I get what you're saying, but this is a new time and a new era. They're getting canceled out of here. They're not playing.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
You know that. And
okay. Listen. So
hold up, Carl. Before you even respond to that, D, we just brought you in. Before you respond, Carl, D, we brought you in. What are your thoughts on this whole situation before you even Carl responds to that? Go ahead, D.
I'm actually disappointed because I used to like Jon Gruden. I used to like the QB camps he used to put on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know how somebody is, man, behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Whenever something done in the dark is gonna come out to the light eventually.
The same thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
You gotta look at this and you gotta treat it seriously. You know what I mean? Because like y'all was saying, Swayze and Brad, like y'all was saying, nowadays, zero tolerance.
It's a fact.
And you know what I mean? And I understand it. I understand why. You know what I mean? Because those people are human beings also. So if you treat people how you want to be treated, basically.
Right.
So you can't say stuff like that, bro.
Okay. No.
All right, Carl. Go ahead, Carl.
Okay. You definitely cannot say stuff like this. But he did not. To his defense, I'm just giving you devil's advocate. He didn't say it to him. Again, he wasn't sitting up there calling you like, "Yo, big lip, big lip."
Right. You're missing the point, though. Okay, go ahead. I'll let him finish. Go ahead.
Listen to how I start. Listen to how I start. I'm going from start to finish. None of this is okay. So I'm starting you off again by saying it's not okay. All right.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's different when you're saying racial slurs. Like if you said something to me, like let's just say this happened at the job site. I work on construction. If somebody said, "Carl, you are this," call me an F word, call me this. Now you called it to me. You are harassing me. You are harassing me by using those terms.
Right.
But if you said to what's the call over here, "Yo, If you typed it to somebody and texted it to somebody or whatever, emailed it to somebody 10 years before that, stop it. Come on, bro.
Yo,
Okay,
can
hold
I,
on, wait,
can
hold
I
on, wait, hold on,
respond to
hold
that?
on,
Might not have
hold
been
on,
that.
hold on,
The
hold on,
culture
hold
might
on,
not be
D.
that today.
So
right?
okay, so let's
But
look
10
what
years
you just
ago,
said. Hold on,
you was
hold on.
texting something to
Stop right there.
somebody. So, we got to go back and find out what he said
Stop
10
right
years
there.
ago.
Now stop right
Cut it
there.
out.
Now stop right there. Now
You're
stop
not
right there.
firing me
Hold
because
on,
I
stop
called
right there.
somebody.
Stop right there. Now, say exactly what you just said, right? You're on a construction site. Someone says, they call you the
No,
N-word.
somebody said something 10 years before that.
No, hold on, wait. Somebody says
Get out of here with
the
that
N-word.
foolishness.
Absolutely, you're being harassed. Now, to your point. Now, if somebody brings you their phone and says, I don't like that N-word, Carl, and shows it to you and says, "Oh, this was from 2011."
And that's just not
Wait
even what
a
was
minute.
said.
Wait a
But
minute.
that's not even what was said.
I'm not saying that's what was said, but what I'm saying is, if this was said and somebody came to you and said, "Hey, this," it was a message to me saying, "Carl, man, look, man, this came out, bro. This was 10 years ago, but this is how he really feel about you. This is Joe Schmo over here. He said this to me 10 years ago, bro.
Hey,
that's personal, right?
I
You
use the wrong example. I use the wrong example,
right? But that's
everything
what I'm trying to make.
But he never even was even personally. No, he did say that about Roger Goodell.
Exactly.
So, right. So, but if I don't even know if Roger Goodell is that or is he ain't that or ain't that.
Well,
so,
but that's the ruler of the league, bro. That's the ruler. So you're making it personal. You're talking about Roger Goodell. You're talking about Jeff. Hold on, wait. You're talking about Jeff Fisher. You're talking about Michael Sam, and you're talking about Joe Biden. You're talking about Eric Reed. You're making it personal. Nobody's making it personal for you. You did this. You typed it about this. So
agreed.
That's the point.
But again, like I said, the way he said it in them emails is something that he said over 10 years ago, which was wrong for him to say that at all. But we're not going back 10 years in emails, are we?
Actually, going back 4 years. Let's be clear. You're going back.
No, you're going back 10 years.
You know what? I didn't even. I forgot. I forgot about
going back 4 years. Okay, so report to what was spoken 4 years. Even 4 years ago. I don't give a crap. I personally, I don't give a. I don't give a listen. I know people racist that they don't even have to tell me. They don't have to say nothing racist. I know they racist. They don't even got to tell me. I'm not going to say this person don't deserve employment.
But what happens to the undercover racists?
I'm not going to say that.
There's a lot of undercover racists.
Hold on. D, go ahead.
Ralph Wilson is a racist. He's a racist.
Hold on, Carl.
It's a fact. Stop this crap. He's an undercover. He's an undercover in your face racist. Period.
Ain't no undercover in your face. There's nothing.
Ralph Wilson is listen to my.
Carl, hold on, man.
Ralph Wilson is a racist. I don't give a crap.
We don't know. Listen,
I know it.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Go get a B.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, D. Go ahead.
Ralph Wilson Jr. is a racist. Are you gonna go take his statue out the stadium?
Carl, you can't.
That's y'all
First
man.
of all, you can't dog a dead man, bro, because he can't defend himself. That's the first thing.
Oh, Carl,
that's the first thing. Yo, secondly, though, this is the issue of what you're saying. Okay, you said he didn't get personal, but he did mention people's names by name. Now, while you're mentioning one of those names, wait, hold on, wait a minute, wait. Because one of the names he mentioned is a gay player. So while you're dogging him, you're dogging an entire community, bro.
He didn't dog him.
For your neck.
Bro, there's a difference
they're
between
coming
mentioning
for
someone.
Your neck. As soon as you say something negative about somebody,
and that's what I have a problem with. And that's what I have a problem with. They need to stop coming for people's neck.
You're not. Okay. You know you can't do that. You can't do that.
Now at the same time, I forgot about this. I didn't even bring this up. Hold up, guys. At the same time, I didn't even bring this up. He also had misogynistic quotes about women being trainers, being coaches, and being officials. He brought that.
So at this point, Brad, anybody on his side? Anybody on his side at this point? He dogged everybody.
Exactly.
I'm not on his side.
There's no way you can.
No. It sounds dangerously close though.
No, what I'm saying,
I'm not gonna do that, D. I'm not gonna let you do that to my man.
What I'm saying is
dangerously close though.
What I'm saying is, if we go listen, if we're gonna do this, right? Because this is the corniness and the hypocrisy throughout all sports entertainment. They not looking into everybody because they all racist. All right, a lot of them racist, and they don't want it to come out.
I'm gonna tell you, I agree with you. No, look, I agree with
you. Because I tell you right now, let me just finish this point. If they come out with 10 head coaches on every team, and they will not fire 10 head coaches. They'll fire one, but they're not firing 10.
Look, I'm gonna agree with you right now. It's bigger than that. The owners, it's a big normal thing. This is normal. That's why I'm not disagreeing with you on certain things though. This is bigger than that. It's owners, head coaches, it's
business owners, different businesses. Yeah, it goes great. Yeah.
Yo, listen, the NFL is so fickle, man. They know for a fact that people was videotaping. You know what I'm saying? Other people's practices. It was not actually just the Patriots doing it, right? Yeah, they knew about it, right? So they let the Patriots take the punishment. That's whack. The NFL is whack.
Right. We know it. Right. We know it's an underhanded league. Come on, bro. Yeah. Now you throwing. You throwing stuff. You throwing darts.
I want to get everybody now.
Okay, but that's not. That's not going to happen.
They will.
That's not going to happen.
See, y'all fake. Y'all don't really care then.
I'm not fake. I'm saying that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
You know what though?
They're all fake.
Everybody may be saying it, but they know better than to say it in the email.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
And no paper trail.
Gruden has nobody to blame but himself. He can't look at nobody. And see, to your point of everything that you're saying, because everything that you're saying, you do have a valid point. But what I'm trying to explain to you is when they question this man about it, you know what? I'll just read his apology that he wrote. I'll read his apology. I'll just read it. All right. Let me just go back to it here. I'm just checking my notes here. Okay, he said in his apology, this is an apology, quote, I have resigned as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. I love the Raiders and do not want to be a distraction. Thank you to all of players, coaches, and staff and fans of Raider Nation. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone. Okay, unquote. Now,
I think that's true.
Wait, before you reply, that wasn't, hey, man, I know that my comments were, very, 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 very bigoted, and I'm doing some work on myself. I was feeling angry at the time. I'm not feeling that way now. Those were spoken out of anger, and I do realize nowadays things are different than they were back then. I am deeply apologetic about the comments that I made. I did not want to offend anybody. To anybody I offended, I apologize, but those comments were made, and it's completely inappropriate. This should not have happened. I should not have spoke like that. Blah, 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 blah. I guarantee he would have had a job if he said that.
Heck no, he never would get no job. I don't care what type of apology. I don't care what type of apology he gave. None of that stuff. They wanted blood, and they got it.
At the same time, he acted like he didn't care. He was like,
I don't think it's that. I think sometimes when something bad like this happens, you keep it short and sweet. The players that most people he cares about the most in the situation, really, that he felt he let down was his players. So he's gonna talk to them first. He's gonna talk to the Raiders organization first. He let them down first and foremost. And I do believe him when he did say, even though he did what was wrong, I do believe that he did not write them with intentions to hurt gay people or black people or anybody. Though it does hurt black people, maybe. Doesn't hurt my feelings because I've heard a lot worse. It bothers me about that, for gays, the F word, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't think he intended to say it in the point of saying that, like, yo, let me say this to show people an example of how to talk about gay individuals. I don't believe that's
even though you don't believe in the intention doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly. That's the point we're trying to make here.
Yeah, like he can be like that, but it don't matter.
Exactly. That's the point
gonna
we're
hurt
trying
you.
to make.
Like I'm not
it's
gonna
hurt people.
Call you an idiot, but I didn't mean it that way. Like, how does that sound?
Right.
Like, I didn't mean it to call you an idiot. Like, bro.
No, that's different. No, that's different.
Is it? In the email, if I
idiot is different from
no wait. If I talk to Brad and be like, "Yo, just do Carl an idiot," oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Idiot. Listen, Carl. We compare apples and oranges. It's like people who compare the F word that ends with a T to the N word. It's no comparison. It's no comparison, in my opinion. You're talking about different levels. So when you say idiot
doesn't mean that doesn't.
Idiot is still on a different level than this F word that ends with a T.
You're still.
I know what you're saying there, but it's still levels. It's still levels.
Now levels wrong.
That's not a good comparison.
I don't know if it is. Yeah, I mean, people kill themselves over this, man. People fighting for these.
We don't worry about people's feelings when we say certain things.
Exactly. Certain things can get. Yeah, people need to be held accountable. He's one of the people.
You can't say that.
You can't say. I get where you're going. I get where you're going. He wasn't saying it directly to them, but at the same time, he created the undertone that because you might really feel that way. You might really feel that way. You know what I mean? Like he created that conversation.
Even with the optics, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Bro.
It don't matter how you try to spin it, how you try to turn it around. No. If I'm a black player, if I'm a black player, or if I'm a gay individual, or if I'm a woman, or if I'm all the other stuff he was using, it creates the conversation to say, does Jon Gruden really feel that way?
Bro, everything you say gonna hurt. I'm not saying it's right because it's wrong. It's wrong.
You kind of teeter on the line a little bit though, Carl.
No, but that's like listen. Y'all mad at me? I'm realer than y'all.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you.
Y'all not real with yourselves. Because at the end of the day, all of us human beings are done some weird stuff.
Now you
did it.
I wouldn't have said it. And if I did, I would have said it to you.
Bro, you done said worse. Bro, you done said worse.
Now you coming at our integrity.
But I ain't put it in
you know what? We're not above the next man. We're not above the next man.
All right, I'm going to give a final thought. All right, I'm going to give a final thought. We're going to move on. We're gonna move on. We're about to move on. I'm gonna give a final thought. I'm gonna give a final thought to this, and we're gonna move on because this show going left, and I'm not about to have that. So I'm gonna give a final thought to each one of us.
Going left, man. We good.
All right. Final thought to each one of us. Final thought to each one of us. I'm gonna start off with D. Go ahead. Final thought on this, D.
Man, that final thought, man, that was my homeboy, but I can't defend him on this one. He messed up, bro. It's certain stuff you can't say, bro. I mean, and I understand like where Kyle coming from, but you just can't say certain stuff. Or if you're gonna say it, at least don't put it in the email. I don't know. Like just be smarter about it. I don't.
We do need to erase this from our culture. We need to erase it from our vocabulary.
We do, but you know what I mean? Some people just talk too much and then they get comfortable and you find out who they really is. You know what I mean? So
he might not have hurt you, but it hurts other people in the NFL and the world. That's true. All right. It might not have hurt you. Like you said, you don't care. You don't care. I mean, we don't know who it is hurting. You don't care. You can care less.
No, you don't care.
Exactly, but you don't know. It don't hurt you.
If somebody called you that, you're not going to be affected by it. Because you know what I mean, like you're just not gonna be effective.
Listen. Because the generation we raising this soft generation.
That's a fact.
The generation is soft, but
it is what it is, bro.
But they should not be hurt by this. But anymore should be like, this is
you can't.
Listen, let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish my statement. I'm not talking about hurt. I'm talking more about what's acceptable and what's unacceptable. The correct term for me. I'm not gonna sit up there and say I'm hurt by something, but I can sit up there and say something is unacceptable. You know what I mean? People really can't hurt me that much with words. But
that's
I will say,
but everybody knows, Carl.
Listen. But there is certain things that are just unacceptable. Okay. And what he said, the things that he says are unacceptable. But I'm talking to all human beings, we gotta be tougher than just letting words control what we're going to do with our lives.
No, I'm not going to let you slide with that. Here's why I'm not going to let you slide. Here's why I'm not going to let you slide with that. Here's why I'm not going to let you slide. I have a son with a disability. If I hear or I say or I see someone that says something about a child with a disability, I'm immediately offended by that.
That's a fact.
Immediately.
Offense.
If I hear it,
the word offense is proper.
No, if I hear it,
I just said the word offense is proper. Like,
right. If I
You
hear
telling
it,
people to eat that though. You telling people to eat that. Like everybody not eating that.
Even in a barbershop,
No,
even
you're right.
in a barbershop, that has happened to me. Somebody said, "Yo, so and so, man, that fool like he got Down syndrome." I'm like, yo, chill, bro, chill. Don't watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. You don't know who got Down syndrome. I'm offended by that. I take that personal. I don't have it. My son does. So I can't just be like, man, I ain't hurting me. No, it hurts me. It hurts me. It might not hurt you. It might not hurt Swayze. Okay. It might not hurt D. Okay, but it hurts me.
This conversation gonna go to a different level.
It's not.
I'm not saying that this shouldn't hurt you and you shouldn't be offended. Well,
you kind of are. That's what your last word.
You kind of did.
No. I mean, that's why I just say I'm gonna bet because when you say offended, I didn't like. I took it more like hurt, offended. To me, in my mind, process it as different, and I shouldn't process it as different. Because now when you said the word offended, it brought it more home to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So certain things is offensive and it's unacceptable. They are offensive. So you probably equate the word hurt to offensive. You know what I mean? But it's little that people can do to hurt me. You know what I mean? Especially strangers. They can offend me though, but I'm not necessarily like, I don't know what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
I get what you're saying.
Offended and hurt to me is like two different things. So I'll be like, okay, that offended me, but it didn't hurt me because I'll jaw you. Like, you know what I mean?
That's all I got to say about it. Carl, get your last word in on this, man.
All right. No. So my last word about this stuff is basically this. Everything Jon Gruden said was wrong. Everything he said was wrong. I just feel like when we do certain things, there's a slippery slope between labeling individuals something or maybe even just saying like, okay, let's destroy this whole person's life and legacy and everything they did. I'm more of just like keeping the context. The dude had said something he had no business saying, and that's it. I don't need nothing more to happen to him. I don't need nothing more that he resigned himself. So he took himself away from that situation. I don't need everybody else really to just like go out and kill this man. I don't need that.
Nobody said anything about killing.
All I need him to no, but this brings the culture of now this man probably will, which he may even deserve and may even ask for someone to be. He may get some death threats. He may get some all type of stuff.
He probably will.
He probably will. But that's a little bit, to me, some stuff is just too far. I know people that are racist, that don't get this treatment, that really did racist stuff.
Right.
That really did angry hate crimes and stuff like that. And they're not being put in this same situation.
I agree. But
he didn't do no hate crime. So let's not take it to the place where he did a hate crime. He did something that was wrong. He said something in emails that were wrong, but he did not commit a hate crime. Let's not go that far.
All right.
Okay.
So let me get this. It's going to be quick, right? I think because of what Carl was saying as far as we need to not be so sensitive and certain things. We're in a world, everybody's sensitive. We need to be more accountable for what the things we say. And if we're going to be man enough to say something in people's face and not behind the email, because guarantee he wouldn't say that in nobody's face. He wouldn't do that. And I think we need to start being held accountable for things that we say. None of this would have happened if he didn't say anything at all. He should have kept his mouth shut. And I think we need to do more of that. I'm not going to be tough in behind closed doors. Somebody's going to press me at the end of the day. People get away with this for years. Long time. Social media made it even worse. Talking all that jack, and then when people see you on the street, you ain't about to do nothing. You soft. You want to hide behind stuff. I think we need to stop that, and I think we need to watch more of what we say. It's easy to get lined up. It's easy to get in trouble now.
All right. Well said.
Twitter, everything, don't erase. It's out in the world. Once it's in the internet, it's in the world. Absolutely. You got hackers, professional hackers.
Right.
Pulling all this up. You can't hide it no more. Everybody's getting in trouble for this, and it's dangerous.
Everybody's not. That's my problem. Everybody's not getting in trouble for it.
Well, they will. If it comes to the light, they will.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
No, they will, Carl.
No, they won't. Listen. They got their scapegoat. They ain't even going to look into it. Nobody
I don't know about that.
They might get two more people. But if it's the whole NFL, they not going to do nothing.
If those emails leak out, There will be more people.
Bro,
I guarantee that.
I guarantee you they won't.
He won't be the only one getting lined up.
Now, he might not be the only one. There might be 2 or 3 more. But let's just say all the NFL did it. They not getting rid of the whole NFL.
Okay,
they're just not doing it.
No, not the whole NFL, but they're gonna get rid of the right people.
I mean, but no, it's the problem. It's not the right
Snyder
owners.
Snyder, man, this is like
this is a big conversation.
I don't even know. Like they forgot about Snyder. They forgot about Snyder.
Oh no,
we talk about Gruden.
Here's what I'm about to tell you.
And Snyder is curating the environment.
Carl, I agree with you, but it's all the owners.
I agree too.
We forgot about Snyder.
It's all the owners. It's not just because you got to vote, and the owners really run the NFL, not the players, not the commissioner. The owners run the NFL, bro.
Right.
That's how that is. They vote their people in. They don't want no minorities.
No, they give their power. They do give their power,
Jags, bro.
They do give their power to They do give their power to Goodell, though.
No, bro. Listen.
To a degree.
Yeah, to the degree. Please, we not jacking that. We all know Kaepernick was not in the league because of the owners. Let's not do that. We all know what that was already. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my point.
All right, we drifted off.
Let me just ask y'all one question. Let me just ask y'all one question. Does it look better? Because somebody just put this question up. It says he might not. No, it says it looks better to resign. We all know that he got fired. LOL. So I'm asking y'all, in what way? I think it makes the Raiders look worse that he resigned and didn't get fired. Why did it happen that way?
I don't know. I'm not.
You have any guess?
Anybody
got any good reason why?
I mean, they're friends. You know
him. I'm not Mike Davis. I'm not Mike Davis. Or what's his name? Mark Davis. I'm not Mark Davis.
Whether you be my friend or not, if you bad for business, you bad for business.
But he said himself he didn't want to be a distraction. So
he was trying to get him to come back in the league.
So I don't know.
I get that. I'm asking us about the real reason. I'm asking about the real reason. Does it make the Raiders look bad that they waited for him to resign instead of firing him?
Absolutely.
Speaking on business is business. Is he not trying to get? They still owe him like 6 years of like maybe what 160.
No, I think if you resign, you lose that money.
Yeah, you resign.
Lose that money. We're trying to keep him around for business, probably, but we all their owners. They've been trying to get him to come back in the team. I mean. To be an owner
for years. Absolutely.
He was trying to get it like they're friends.
His dad, I don't care nothing about
all that money back.
Man, listen, I don't care nothing about friends.
So to answer your question, yes, it makes the Raiders look bad. It makes the Raiders look bad. Yes, it makes them look bad.
They do.
It makes them look bad. Absolutely, it makes them look bad. As a business, as a brand, as a team, yes, it makes them look bad. But it's gone now. He resigned. Their assistant head coach took over. So they're going to have to try to move forward the best way they can and try to, control this fire sale the best way possible. I don't think this is the end. I think this is just the beginning. I mean, you're talking about over 600,000 emails. Other stuff is bound to come out. We got to move on because we got a lot more to cover. So moving on here. Oh, man, that took an hour. Bro.
That was good. That was a good hour.
Good one.
That was a good hour.
It was a good hour. We got, like I told you guys, it's gonna be a long show, so we're gonna move on. Now we're gonna get
learn. So that was not, don't you email, don't you text.
If y'all emailing me, don't email me no
text message.
But bigger than that, we gotta remove these words from our vocabulary.
Hey, yo, remember Goodfellas, yo? People was talking in person. It ain't none of that, yo. You emailing you on the phone, none of that. I'm talking in person. Third man, all
right. Wow.
The bigger than that is we just got to remove that type of stuff from our vocabulary. And some of us is more deeply ingrained in the words that were thrown around as kids. Like, you know what I mean? When you was just saying any old thing as a kid, but as an adult, you got to learn to control your tongue or your fingers or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
Take that stuff out of our vocabulary.
There's more people that's going to get lined up, though. I bet you that. We can have a bet for that. A lot more people. If this comes out the way it's coming out, a lot of more people.
A lot of people will get lined up for execution.
Not just one person, not two.
All right, so moving on. Now it was a big week that kind of got erased, kind of got forgot about. But Buffalo Bills knocked the Kings off.
Yep, and we did it better than any other team that did it this year.
Yes, that's cute. That's real cute. That's real cute. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, you know what?
Definitively, we didn't need no fumble last minute. We didn't need no nothing. We just smashed them boys.
It was a straight up beat down.
I can be honest though.
We the best.
I like y'all play calling.
We the
Y'all look
best.
like the Ravens. That first drive, y'all was looking like the Ravens for a minute.
You like the who?
Y'all was looking like the Ravens.
No, we don't look like that, bro.
Whoa, wait. D.
Because the Ravens play defense like the Buffalo Bills.
No.
The Ravens didn't force 4 turnovers in the game.
That first touchdown drive, what happened?
It wasn't a touchdown drive; it was a field goal.
Well, no. I mean, when they first scored the
No, our first drive was a touchdown.
Yeah. But what happened in that drive? Because I know
you talking about on offense?
Yeah,
we matriculated the ball down the field.
No. Oh, what? You let a whole bunch of jet sweeps. Y'all was running a whole bunch of options, and y'all was looking like,
you know why?
I said,
you know why? Because Chris Jones was out. First of all,
you looking like Lamar Jackson to me. That's all I'm saying.
We knew he had an opening. It was an opening over there on that side.
Okay. Y'all ran this same play like 3 times.
We did, and they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it at all.
We did our homework.
We did our homework. We game plan. We beat the snot out of them. That's true. That's true.
Our style, and then that's what y'all did. That's all.
Can't knock the hustle. Can't knock the hustle.
Can't
knock the hustle.
Congrats.
All right, but we're gonna run through it. Final. That's what we did. Pay homage. Thursday, the LA Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks.
That's all the time we're gonna spend on that victory. I need more time to spend on that victory.
Oh no, we're not done. We're not done.
We're gonna come back to it.
I'm running through every game. Yeah, so the Los Angeles Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks 26-17. The Jets lost to the Atlanta Falcons 27-20. The Houston Texans almost beat the Patriots. They was down 22-6 until the fourth quarter, where they rallied to beat the Houston Texans 25-22. The Lions took an L to the Vikings 19-17. Philadelphia Eagles beat the Carolina Panthers 21-18.
Darnold was looking horrible.
It was a rough game. It was a rough game. The New Orleans Saints beat the Washington football team 33-22. The Tennessee Titans pretty much had a preseason game when they played Jack. Do we even care? Do I even have to read the Jacksonville stat line? We know they lost. They lost 20 straight. Do I even have to read their stat line anymore? Okay, well, the Jaguars lost.
That game was competitive.
As an NFL franchise, that is so just beyond inexcusable. It was 20 straight games.
So they lost 37-19. The Buccaneers beat the crap out of the Dolphins 45-17. The Packers took forever to beat the Bengals. It's like no one wanted to win this game. It was like 7 missed kicks, but at the end of the day, in overtime, the Packers finally got the field goal to beat the Bengals 25-22. The Steelers beat the crap out of the Broncos 27-19. The Bears beat the crap out of the Raiders 20-9. The Chargers and Browns, this was actually an entertaining game. But they lost to the Chargers 47-42. The NY Giants got their butts kicked, and everybody on their team is hurt. They're starting running back, shocker. Their starting quarterback hurt. I mean, and his best wide receiver is hurt. But shout out to their first round pick, Tony, man. Tony's a monster. He was out there balling. So shout out to him. But Dak went crazy.
But do you see what happened to my man Tony, man? The dude, man.
Hey,
he got ejected from the game for throwing a punch. After you had the game of your life, and you just throw a punch at another player.
I mean, they weren't going to win anyway, so you probably don't get fined.
Like, dude, you risking being suspended.
He was going to the locker room earlier than everybody else. That's all.
Exactly. Jeez. Yeah, he was getting out of there quick. There's some nice locker rooms. I watch Hard Knocks. There's some nice locker rooms in that stadium.
And it's always like weird to me when you try to throw a punch to people who have a helmet on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was trying there.
Still do that.
I mean, I respect the energy, though. You know what I mean? I respect the energy. All right, Cardinals 5-0 beat the 49ers 17-10. Trey Lance first start. It was absolutely horrible. Cardinals, only undefeated team. Are they legit? Yes. We're going to dive into that later. We'll dive into it later.
That game was actually competitive for a long time.
It was. And Trey Lance was the starting quarterback, first start ever. So, if so facto, but, just throwing it out to. Yeah, hurt. And the Buffalo Bills beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who's hurt?
Trey Lance.
He's hurt now?
Jeez. Yep. And your boys last night, Baltimore Ravens 31-25 over the Colts. Lamar Jackson threw for 400 out there balling.
You want to talk about it?
Yep.
You want me to talk about it?
Well, you know what? We can either save it or we can do it now. It's up to you.
let's get it out the way because I'm making.
Let's go get it now. All right, so Lamar Jackson absolutely stole the show last night. In my eyes, I was watching the game. Yeah, he had to come from a deficit. I mean, dude was out there balling. Now, to be fair, before we even dive into that, Carson Wentz played actually pretty good. I'm not knocking Carson Wentz. He was playing pretty well. But Lamar Jackson, 442, 4 touchdowns. He was running all over
though. That was kind of fool's gold, though.
Listen. He only threw for 100 yards. He only threw for 100 yards in the first half, right?
But
you could throw for 342 in the second half. You a beast.
All right. So let's
go ahead. So we're coming from the Ravens fan
because we got to break this down. And I told you, Carl, I'm the guy that actually watches the tape, and I watch it again and again and again. I'm looking at the whole game. And
yo, tell them about the tape. The tape tell you a lot.
I do. I'm gonna tell you like this. It looked easy when you third on our freaking third string corner, Everett. Everett is probably the worst corner ever in history. You're throwing at him. They never threw at Humphrey the whole time. So it looks better when you do that. It's bad. No,
so you taking it away from him.
So you're mad at him for attacking their weakness?
Well, that's a fact, but that's fool's gold. You're not really legit on that, though. That doesn't make you nice because you're throwing on a 4th-string bum. Of course, it don't look
if I'm playing with
dudes in the NFL. The dudes in the NFL.
Go ahead, Carl.
The dudes in the NFL, bro. You taking away from the dude just because, like, if Joe Montana sat back and threw to his best wide receiver, who happened to be checking his worst corner, being checked by the worst corner, you're sitting up there taking that away from Joe Montana? Are you serious? He has the best wide receiver. He has the best wide receiver ever.
Okay,
now you're taking it away.
Wait. Hold on. Before, let me just repeat. Hold on. Wait. I know. Let me just retort to that point right there. You guys are decimated when it comes to injuries. Lamar Jackson is pretty much. I don't want to say pretty much. Lamar Jackson is the glue that's holding that team together. You guys have how many injuries? 11 injuries altogether? How many? Is it 11?
Yeah, now I think
11 injuries.
Now we like 11, 12. Still.
Yeah, you got 11 or 12 injuries. If I'm the Ravens, you are absolutely right. I'm going after your worst corner if I want to win this game.
Yeah,
so I'm going after your worst corner.
No. Look, what I'm saying is, though, because the reason why, and I always say this, because y'all want to bring up what he did after the fact, and which he did good. I can't hate on that. I need him to do that consistently. The first half, he looked terrible. His reads was terrible. Even if you're a runner, you're fumbling the ball. What are you doing? The first half, he looked like crap. We are not that, and that's my point. Carl, don't hit me after the fact when he now went, now you want to. No,
I didn't hit you after the fact.
No,
I didn't hit you after the fact. I
hit
you all during because
time on it, dog. Don't do that. When I text you, I say, yo, this is the Lamar that you want, and then what you say? Oh, go get Aaron Rodgers. I said, yeah, maybe we should. No, I want Watson though. And then second half, here you go want to talk to me. Oh, he's balling. Oh,
okay. So to respond to that,
you gotta pay.
Okay, so let
him respond.
To respond to that, every week this year, every single week this year, you have eaten your words. You have put your foot in your mouth. Listen, let me finish. Every single game. Look at it. We can go back to the group chat. Every single game, I'm talking you off the ledge about Lamar Jackson. Every single week.
But he put me on the ledge in the first place.
Listen, he's been down. No, he's not. Your team. It's your team, bro.
It's your team. I'm not delusional.
The man has to do everything for your team. You have nothing. You don't have a single thing.
You're right.
He has to do everything. So of course, when the ball's in his hand every play, you're trying to magnify his mistakes, but then you don't give him credit when he makes the plays.
Listen, okay.
He's making the plays. He made a couple bad plays. Every quarterback makes bad plays, and that's what I'm telling you.
Every time I turn around, out of context. What are you talking about, Carl? This has been every damn.
In every game, he's winning it for you. Not one other player on your team is winning Jack. Okay, that's fine, but then he makes up for it. He does it every game.
Hold up. Wait, hold on. I gotta ask this question. I gotta ask this question. Now you're still saying you don't want to pay him.
No,
let's keep it real.
What I'm saying is, though, I said he needs to clean this stuff up. That's
absolutely.
my point.
I mean, of course,
it's not perfect.
I'm gonna tell you, the first drive, and I'm watching this game clearly. They're scouting you to run outside. It was open. You were supposed to let Murray keep that. You try to jump outside knowing they got tape on you watching this. You jump outside, then you fumble the ball.
But
right?
at the same time, are you asking for perfection or are you asking for the best you can do?
I'm asking for common sense. It's certain reads. If I can see that somebody's outside jumping, bro, I'm giving it a ball. Certain things is common sense, Carl.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing.
Okay.
The cut route when Brown was going out, you missed the whole. He was open, damn near. You got to hit that. That's a simple pass, bro. These are not dissecting. I'm not asking him to be Brady or Montana, bro, but certain things is common sense. You don't run that option 100 times, dog. How do you not know when to give the ball up? This is certain things that I'm seeing, bro. Now that second half, he was balling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that, but we need to see that consistently, bro.
Okay, so we got a comment. Anthony Price says, I think he's right. Ravens been winning by luck. Ravens should be 2-3.
Yo, bro. And there's certain things that he's making mistakes on, bro, that I'm just like, yo, how are you doing?
Now to your point.
You want to bring it to after the fact when he's
no. I'm looking. Okay, so let's look at it from an objective standpoint. If you don't have him, you guys don't have a win.
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's a fact. Like, it is what it is.
He is keeping you guys in games.
There's certain games that there's certain times he didn't give stuff away. And let's be clear, we had no business. Dude missed like 3 kicks, bro. We had no business winning that game. Let's be honest here. We supposed to dominate the Colts. We supposed to be smoking.
When he fumbled on the goal line, when Lamar fumbled on the goal line, I thought it was over. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I did too.
But because you have Lamar Jackson, it's not over. It's because it's not over.
That's all right, Carl, so wait, when was you the first half when I text you?
Listen to me, because this is what I. Okay, let me. You haven't let me respond to that. You haven't let me.
Let him respond.
Listen. This is what you do. I'm almost guilty of this every once in a while. You wait for this man to make a mistake, right? And then you don't wait for him to make up for it. Relax, bro. I don't have to harp on every little thing he do bad, because if you relax, he comes back every single game. And the only game he's even lost this year, he was still fighting for you. You cannot coach heart. That man got hurt crazy.
He cares a lot.
Got crazy heart. You can't coach that. And I will pay $100 million for a man who got the heart to don't quit. Because most people, they're going to be like, oh, I messed up. And they're going to go back and they're going to sit and they're going to put their head down. And Lamar Jackson said, nope, put me back out there, coach. I'm ready.
All right, Carl. I want you to keep the same energy because we're going to talk about this.
Don't that sound like a certain somebody?
That's it.
But don't that sound like a certain somebody?
Yeah, it does sound like a certain
somebody when we talking about Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, I know. I kind of noticed that too.
This kind of sounds familiar.
It's real familiar. Real familiar.
Oh, Carl. Oh,
AFC player, defensive player of the week last week.
So let me.
But for what though?
So let me explain.
Yeah.
Tremaine Evans don't make up for it.
It's different. It's different for Lamar, right?
It's crazy. It is crazy too, because after he made that big tackle. He made that big tackle, and the first thing I did was look on Facebook, and who do I see right in my newsfeed talking about Tremaine Edmonds?
I said, finally, my man made a tackle for a loss. It's been fine. He made 2. No, he ain't my man.
Wait.
He all right, but he plays for my team, so I want him to do well. Don't get me wrong. So, but finally, my middle linebacker comes up and plugs a hole and hits a man for a loss.
I've been doing it all year.
He has not been doing it. He has 2 tackles. He has 2 tackles for loss the whole year. Stop it.
Okay.
He averages 6 tackles a game.
All right, before we even do this, let's ask the question.
AJ Klein
was balling.
Shout
out to him.
Better than him.
Shout out to him. Now, we all know what happened on Sunday night. I was feeling great. This was probably one of the best wins the Bills have had in a long time. I was riding the high. I loved it. The Chiefs looked terrible. They looked terrible. That defense is horrible. They invested all that money in that offensive line, and that defense aside from Tyrann Mathieu, who tried his best to make that defense look like a defense. I can't say respectable. I can't say good.
Tackle was out though. They was out.
Yeah, but to me, to be fair, I don't even think it matters. I don't even think it matters.
They must have had some mental. They had some mental break. Like
they just suck. They just suck.
Bro,
I seen them do that to the Eagles. The Eagles was smoking them.
I've watched Patrick Mahomes since he's been in the league. This was the worst game I've seen Patrick Mahomes play.
No,
I've
you know
never
what it is,
seen him play like this.
I honestly think that
drop balls by Tyreek Hill was killing them. Them couple drop balls killed them.
No, but they're forcing them to do too much because that defense is that bad.
No. And I saw that on a sportscast. Someone said that Patrick, and I think this is true. They said basically Patrick Mahomes has been getting away with doing a whole bunch of unorthodox stuff that it's become the normal. And he's lost his fundamental ways of doing stuff. He just does any old thing, jumping in the air, throwing the ball. Okay, that works sometimes, but that doesn't need to be something you're doing all the time. You don't need to be forcing the ball all the time. You don't need to be doing all this hero ball that you always do.
But I feel like he feel like he needs to because the defense is that bad, Carl.
But let's keep it a buck. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry. Go ahead, D.
I just want to add something to this real quick. 2 months before the season started, I said, what did I say? I said Gregory Rousseau will have a major impact on this defense.
Yeah, he did.
Who got an interception in the red zone the other night?
And he could have took it back to the house. He could have took it to the house. He could have took it to the house, but he didn't.
No, listen. Me and Carl been having the thing every week called a little rookie report. So basically, we got him and we got our man Owe. Right. And so far, they both look amazing because my man got a strip sack last.
Yeah, always good too. Always good too.
You know, we're keeping tabs on that. We watching that.
Yeah, Owe's a freak athlete, man. He a freak athlete.
Always really good.
Yeah,
I
think we both. I think it ain't a rookie of the year, rookie defensive player of the year. I think is there a thing or
it is. It is.
So it's going to be tough. It's gonna be tough.
They both contending for it right now.
Yeah. Right now it's looking good.
Now, and we're gonna talk about the Chiefs now. Like I said, they absolutely look horrible out there. And I'm gonna be real. The only reason why they scored that first touchdown, they had to do that gimmick play where they let's run Kelsey behind center, or let's run Hill behind center. Then we're gonna run Patrick Mahomes behind center. Once I seen that happen, I'm like, oh, it's a wrap. That's their best punch.
They're desperate.
They did.
And I still even think that was lucky. Like.
It was lucky.
Like Levi Wallace, you just leaned a little bit too much to the sideline. You know what I mean? You were just trying to cut the sideline off and didn't think he was going to cut back. And that was it. The ball was just perfect. That was just a perfect throw.
I like y'all play calling. Y'all play calling was creative though. And this is what I was seeing. I'm like, okay, y'all play calling was real creative.
That first drive kind of made me a little mad.
I said let Josh run.
We got it from Baltimore's playbook.
Yeah, we copy Jaw. We let Josh run. I'll say it. It was like, let's see what Baltimore did, and let's do that.
Well, no, look, y'all played two safety. No, y'all played two safety on Hill the whole night. That was smart. Yeah. Which I said that. Play two safety. Keep everything in front of y'all.
Why not? Y'all laid the blueprint. We followed it.
Well, I mean, the last couple of times we played them, they never really hit long runs anyway, long passes anyway. They hit short passes that they turned into big runs.
But they ran on y'all, though, last joint.
No, last year during the regular season, they did run on us. We tightened that up. We said, nah, it's over. Stars back.
We got 8 guys that can rotate.
And ironically, like Milano missed that game last year, too. So
our defensive line has way more depth than it did last year. That's the difference.
And I think Levi Wallace is better. I think Levi Wallace is better this year as well. Like Levi Wallace has stepped up his cornerback skills. Like,
all right, now that's not the only thing we want to talk about. Now, does the AFC go through Buffalo?
No.
Why does it not?
No. He's just so reluctant to get Buffalo.
I want to hear this.
Does you want to speak first? Explain why the AFC does not go through Buffalo.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. Yo, listen. We got a big game next week. We got to play the Chargers. Chargers very dangerous. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. Tennessee is still going to be a problem because they're going to run the ball 100 times, and they might not let Josh see the ball.
They lost to the Jets.
There's a couple of other teams I'm not too much. But right now it's 2.
Yeah, so Tennessee. I'm just throwing it out. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm not. Yo, we keep it up.
Hey, they lost to the Jets.
Hey, yo, listen, y'all, and you know I was about to dog y'all if y'all didn't beat the Chiefs, but y'all beat the Chiefs, so y'all got my respect a little bit. Right. Y'all Bills Mafia. I'm not gonna call y'all Bum Mafia like I do every week. I'm gonna call y'all Bills Mafia. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. You know what I mean? But like I said, going through
we did what you thought we wasn't gonna do because you picked the Chiefs last week.
You sure
did.
We did what you thought. We did what you thought we wasn't gonna do.
Go ahead, talk your talk. Go ahead, talk, Carl. Because you
no. You know what? Yeah, talking, Carl. We earned it. We earned it. We earned it.
We earned all of this.
Did I not give y'all time?
Like I said, not only did we beat them, we destroyed them. We did their dishes, then we dried them off, and then we put them on the shelf.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
The Browns are still around. There's teams that's going to be around that you're going to be like, I don't know, bro.
Put them away.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm saying it on camera. The Bills went to Kansas City and they kicked their ass. I'm gonna say it on camera. I said it.
We thoroughly.
But see,
they didn't do one thing better than us.
For me personally, I've been waiting. I've been asking for my team, my Bills, to play this kind of game against a top team for damn near half my life.
Yeah.
And me just sitting there watching this.
But now
the Chiefs went down and kicked the field goal. Then we scored a touchdown. Then they scored a touchdown. We come right back down, score another one. I'm like this. I'm like, can't nobody mess with us if we play like this every game.
This is the thing.
Nobody.
This is the thing now.
No.
This is the thing now. This is the thing now.
Hold on. Go ahead, Carl.
This is the thing. This is the thing now. Is Kansas City anything now? Like, so now they're going to take us away.
There we go.
Because is Kansas City somebody now? And their offense is potent. They have the most dangerous offense in the NFL. Do they? Because is it the Buccaneers now? Is it the Chargers now?
Oh, hey, listen, I was about to
say
this.
So is it Dallas?
No, go ahead.
Who is it?
Go ahead, Carl. I'm gonna tell you, right?
So
you're gonna have to run up against a real defense. Let's see what happens when you run up against the Browns that are a total package.
What are you talking about? People score 40 points on them. People have been scoring 40 points on them 2 times this year.
The Browns.
Y'all
didn't play them yet.
Listen. We have the number. No, I'm just saying the Browns allowed the Chargers to go for 40 on them.
Whoa. What that got to do with y'all?
I'm just saying our team. Nobody scored 40 on us, bro. Nobody scoring 40 on us. Nobody.
So
you're not scoring. You're not putting up 40 on the Browns. The Browns got a good defense. You bugging. I'm just saying.
They do have a good defense, but at the same time, they just gave up 47 points.
I just told you the Chargers put 40 up on them. The Chiefs put 40 up on them.
So you're naming. All right. So basically, what you're saying is you're agreeing with me.
You can score points on the Browns.
Yeah.
But are y'all going to do it? That's my point. Are y'all
we don't play them this year. Unless we see them in the playoffs. Unless we see them.
Defense.
Let's keep it up. Unless we play them in the playoffs, I think we can. Honestly, I don't think any team can beat us. I'm gonna be real. I think we go undefeated the rest of the year unless we put our backups in.
Listen,
I'm saying it on camera. I'm saying it on camera.
Our backups are that good. Our backups are that good.
Can we get a W food though? Can we get that?
Our backups are that good. Listen,
can we get that or not?
It's one hurdle we still gotta get over. This one hurdle we ain't never been able to get over. That name Tom Brady.
Okay,
we beat him.
We gotta play him on the schedule.
No, you know what? I was waiting for that. You said the one hurdle we got to worry about is Tom Brady in Tampa. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Tom Brady throws checks downs all day. Does he or does he not?
Yeah, okay.
Does he or does he not? I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
Listen,
I want that smoke. Can their defense stop our offense?
He's gone 32-4 in his career against Buffalo throwing checkdowns.
Man, the Patriots shut him down for what? 21 points, 19 points.
Well, that's Brady. I mean, that's Belichick. Belichick know how to deal with him.
Okay, good. He gave us the blueprint.
So now, so what you're saying is now, obviously, we done proved ourselves against the Chiefs. So now we still gotta prove ourselves against Tom Brady. No. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about D. I'm talking about D. So.
Yes.
Okay. So hold on. Wait. Last year. Hold on. Listen. Last year on the show, it was every week. Oh, well, y'all play the Rams this week, so we're gonna see what's up. Beat the Rams. Oh, now y'all play the Seahawks this week. We about to see what's up. Oh, now y'all play the Ravens this week. We about to see what's up. Every time we have to rise to the occasion, except for the championship game, we lost. But now, my mentality is. Hold on, no. My mentality is, can't nobody mess with us. We the best team in the league.
You're gonna say that because you're a Bills fan. You have to say this.
I'm not saying if I was.
Wait. You're saying something.
The Cardinals are undefeated.
Saying though,
I do. But the Cardinals are undefeated. The Cardinals are undefeated. They haven't lost yet. But I think we're a better team than them.
You crazy?
Okay, so I think we are too. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. The best team next to the Bills is the Buccaneers or the Chargers. All right, the Cardinals are not there. The Cardinals are not the best team in the NFL, even though they're undefeated. But I will say this: the Bills' defense, the next closest defense to us, got to be like the Chargers. So the Chargers, but they only got 2 defensive players that really be doing anything. They got Nick Bosa, Derwin James.
No, there's more than
Who
that.
else on their team is doing that?
It's more than that, brother.
It's more than that.
I mean, Buda Baker.
That's why you're sleeping, Carl.
No. I'm talking about the Chargers.
You're talking about the Chargers. Okay, the Chargers.
The Chargers got a really good defense, bro.
The Chargers do have a defense. They got Bosa. They got Bosa. They got Berwin. They got Bosa.
They too allow a lot of points per game. The Bills are the number 1 defensive scoring. They do not allow. They allow the least amount of points per game in the NFL.
You played them 3 bums. Of course, it's gonna look like.
And they help our schedule. And they score more than any team in the NFL. They also
numbers.
When the turnover ratio. They also win the turnover ratio the best in the NFL.
Look,
we can't help the schedule.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead. I cut you off. Go ahead. Go ahead, Swayze.
So look, right. This is a thing now, and
we're not struggling to win games.
When you become a top team, you go from being in the 100 to the 100.
Absolutely.
And we don't know. The Bills ain't never been for a long time. They never been the 100.
That's right. You're right.
That's a whole different
beast.
Thing to deal with. Once you get there, and people are gunning for you, is a level.
Right. Absolutely.
And y'all gonna have to be ready for that because let's be clear now. Since y'all claiming themselves to be the top dogs, your expectations gotta be higher. Not no AFC championship.
It's a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
That's the way we've been moving for a long time.
Absolutely.
For Ravens fans, we expect playoffs every year now. Y'all just getting to that point now, and now this is what it is. Now, are y'all ready for that pressure? Because that's a whole different pressure.
I think so. Absolutely. Yes. I can say that honestly. Yes. I don't think any team or the remaining games we have on our schedule, I don't think any of those teams can beat us.
Heck, I don't believe it in your heart. I don't think you believe that.
I'm just speaking for and I'll explain why. If you want me to break it down, I'll explain why.
Please.
I'll explain why. All right. Here was we got Monday night's game against the Titans. Derrick Henry, he runs like crazy. I ain't knocking that. Tannehill is meh.
Do it on us,
man. We'll see what happens. They don't have Julio Jones. They don't have AJ Brown back. They don't have a defense either. So how they gonna stop us? We can stop Derrick Henry.
All right. So
how they gonna stop us? So that's one game. So that's one game. So that's one game. Hold on. So that's one game. Then we got to bye. Then we play all the garbage teams in our division. We got the threat games. Saints, Bucks. Both away games.
I'm gonna tell you, every good team lose to at least 1 or 2 bum teams. It just happens. Sometimes it just be like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
I'm not saying we're a perfect team. That's the difference.
No, but that's all I'm saying.
As far as rosters go, the Bills have a great built roster.
I don't think so. I think there's still more. I don't think y'all are a y'all are a throwing team.
Does any team have the best? Who else has the best 2 safety tandems in the NFL?
No,
it's Poyer and Hyde.
No. I get what you're saying, bro, but it's more than just you throwing the ball 100 times. When them snow games hit, y'all not throwing them. You not. That's my point, bro.
That's fine.
You just saw what Josh Allen can do on the ground.
Right.
You just saw that, right?
Well, it's gonna have to be more than that because
we got a 3-headed monster when it comes to running the ball. We got our quarterback.
Three-headed monster.
Who's a tank. We got Moss,
It's
who's a
one
tank.
cat. He's
Yo,
doing
listen,
the stuff,
no,
running the ball,
Moss
doing the
is-
option. That's what he's doing.
Moss been coming on a lot.
Moss been
lately,
balling,
man.
bro.
He
He been
Okay,
balling,
we're
bro.
gonna see more of that.
Now I apologize again to
He be getting
Zach
better.
Moss because
Zach
he
Moss
ain't
been
been,
balling.
ever since I got on this case, Moss came on, he listened to the podcast, he said, you know what? I'm about to step it up because Cooler don't believe me. He
He
think
been
I'm
balling.
average.
He been
He think I'm
balling. He been
ordinary.
balling.
He came
been
on there, he
balling.
watched my show, he was watching, and he said, you know what? Ever since then,
Okay.
he been balling.
So
And that's
so
my
my
thing. I
so
don't
my
think
Ever since
we're
my
a complete team, though. I don't think deep down y'all are
Okay.
against more complete teams than the Bills. Y'all just a
name
high-powered
name,
offense.
name
one.
one. Name one. Name
Name
one.
I'm name them. Hold on. I can name the Cowboys. Cowboys all around got a good team. Yes, they do. Don't do that. Don't
Come on,
do
bro.
not do that.
Come
You said
on,
they have
bro.
a better team than the
Wow,
Bills?
you
He good
said
offense.
complete
I'm telling
team. Complete team.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
You serious?
I'm
You
dead
see
serious.
what
I'm
the
dead
Cowboys are
serious.
doing?
I'm dead serious.
Are you
Okay.
serious?
All right.
Run game. They got their run game right. Dak
That's-
is throwing it all over the place.
Their
That
defense
fine.
is allowing a lot of points. The defense is allowing a lot of points per game.
Nah, but that defense still.
The Giants almost beat them.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't come close.
That
They didn't
was
come
that
close.
that was
Yo,
never
yo,
never
and
that was
Saquon
never
Barkley.
a close.
Listen,
Nice
that was
try.
not a close
Saquon
game.
Barkley,
Nice try.
Saquon
Nice try.
Barkley, and Danny Tanner stay in that game.
Don't mention.
They still not. They still down by 30.
Darius
Still-
Tony was carving them up.
They
Because
still-
Darius
they
Yeah,
still-
but
Tony
it was still
Finish
it
this.
was
with-
still-
Chat.
still-
You lying?
with-
Bro. We're not doing that.
with
Good enough.
Lying.
who's the backup with Mike Glennon? Mike Glennon came
no.
in the game.
They
to
lost
No.
by like 15. What are you
Bruh,
talking
bruh,
about, bro?
no.
Mike
I'm
Glennon
sorry.
came in
I'm
the game
sorry.
and was coming back on them boys.
You
No,
make
they
it, yo.
It was like 44. It was like 44.
I watched the whole
It was
game
like
too because I was
44-20.
waiting for the
No, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You had.
I
Yeah, I
know the final
mean,
score was.
you-
I know the
you
final
had
score
it.
was.
You-
Listen,
you got the
that's what the
Cardinals?
final score was. But during the game, when I was actually watching the freaking game,
Come on, bro.
they were competitive with them until
The Giants had
Saquon
no
Barkley get
chance,
hurt.
bro.
Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley, no, they did have a chance.
They
And
did
I
not
got-
have-
That game was never close at one point.
Listen, you got
Exactly,
all around. Look,
No, it
you
was
also
close. I
got-
watched the game. Did you guys
Well, go
watch the
ahead.
game?
I did.
you
I watched the
and
game.
you
I watched
also-
the whole
Yeah,
game.
I
that's
got a
why
whole
they
list of
won.
teams. If you want to,
Saquon
go ahead. I got a bunch of other teams.
Saquon Barkley got hurt early. Daniel Jones and him, he was not playing great during that game. When Glennon
Wow.
came in the game, the team started closing on him.
I got a whole list of teams. I got a whole
Go
list of
ahead.
teams.
Go ahead. Finish the teams. Okay.
Glennon was
I got a whole
balling.
list of teams. I got the
I'm
Bucks.
not giving you Dallas.
Now you can give me Dallas. Dallas is all around.
I'm not giving you Dallas.
All around.
Dallas is a good team.
Y'all a one-dimensional team, though. Let's not. That's my
Who?
point.
Who's one dimensional?
Ravens.
Wow.
Y'all a
Who?
one-dimensional team.
Who?
Y'all run that cake.
Now you
Y'all
lying
run
to
the ball.
yourself. Now you
I'm
lying to yourself.
confused, bro. What are you talking about one dimensional?
Now
Y'all
you
throw the
lying to
ball all day.
yourself.
Y'all not a running team like that.
Come on, man. Now you
Y'all
lying
not
to
a
yourself.
running team.
Swayze, the last 2 weeks
You're
we
not a
ran
running
for
team,
over
bro.
150 yards.
Who?
The Buffalo
We
Bills.
have
We're not a running team.
actually
We don't need
You're
to
not
be
a
a running
running
team.
team. I don't look at
the
y'all.
last the
Are the
last
Kansas City
3
Chiefs a running team?
weeks. The last 3 weeks we had over 100 team rushing
Stop
yards.
mentioning them 3 weeks you've been playing them 3 bums. Don't
Wow.
play
It
with
don't
me.
matter.
Wow.
It don't matter.
Don't play
Oh,
with
you
me.
know
Don't
what?
play with
You
me.
know what?
It's the
The Kansas City
schedule.
Chiefs. Listen. Are the
What's
Kansas City
Bills I'm
Chiefs?
talking about?
Are the
Y'all got-
Kansas City?
I'm talking about
wait.
including Kansas City.
It doesn't matter.
I'm talking about including that.
Oh no, y'all play Kansas City.
I said,
Yeah, we sure
Kansas City
did.
good? Carl, you serious?
No, listen. Last year was the Kansas City Chiefs a running team?
They
No,
were
but they
not.
ran on y'all.
They went to the Super Bowl.
But they ran
What
on
does that
y'all.
matter?
Come on, bud. We
What does that matter?
really doing that? We
What does it
really
matter?
all right, they win. Did they win?
No,
Oh, okay.
they won the year before
All right,
that.
y'all
They
win.
won the year before that. Were they a running
Hey,
team then?
look, y'all ain't did
Nah, it
nothing
was
but
different.
run and ran into a brick
Listen,
wall when
we-
you got
I ain't got a Mahomes.
I know. Oh yeah, y'all a running team. Y'all a running team, and we see what happened to y'all in the playoffs. And you try to throw.
Yeah, well, that's my point.
Yeah.
We have to be more. We have to be. No, man, thank you. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's not a. You. I see
All
what
right.
you. I see what you try to do, but it didn't
I
matter.
threw, yeah, I
It
threw a
makes my
shot.
point.
I threw a shot.
I see what
I
you try
threw
to
a shot.
do.
I threw a shot.
You just
No, but-
that's all.
Okay.
But to your point, go ahead, Carl.
You said so the Cowboys are a running team. Is that what you're saying?
They're a balanced team. I
No,
want
they're
y'all
not,
to
bro.
be balanced though.
Dak Prescott is averaging more passes per game than any quarterback in the NFL. So what are you talking about?
But they still run the ball though. That's my point. I'm talking
They
about
can. They can. I'll give they
That's my
can.
point.
If they
I
when
don't
they
believe
can run
this.
the ball.
when I see the Bill. If I'm the defensive coordinator scouting against the Bills,
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. That's what I was going to ask you. I want to hear
I'ma
your
be
game
like-
plan.
Yo, listen, dog.
what you gonna do?
I'm gonna be like, yo, 2 safety back. Watch Diggs. If they want to run, let them run. We
Okay.
don't believe you. When y'all want to run the ball,
You
we don't
gon-
believe you.
we- and then
Y'all want to
you
be
do
throwing
that, you
the,
gonna
y'all
give
want
a
to throw the
45,
ball. That's what y'all want to do.
50 points. You gonna give a 45, 50
So
points?
why we wanting to throw the
Man, y'all
ball?
ain't ready.
It ain't just watch. It
I
ain't
don't
just watch
believe
this.
Singletary.
Listen,
You know
listen,
what?
listen.
I don't
listen,
believe
Cause
Singletary.
now,
Last game,
wait,
Josh
Swayze,
Allen only threw the
hold on.
ball 26 times.
You had
Dak
Carl
Prescott
for
selling
3
over.
weeks asking for Matt Breida. We is not doing that. Y'all do
Dak
not
Prescott-
believe in y'all running game.
Wow.
I believe in
Yo,
Matt Breida. I
listen,
believe in Matt Breida.
listen.
Listen,
You know what?
Listen.
Come on, bro.
Dak Prescott throws for
It's
52
not
passes a game. Josh
just
Allen throws for
this.
26.
Okay.
Josh Allen
It's
throws
not
for
just
26
this.
passes, and he only completed like 12.
You know what's crazy?
Not
You
just,
know what's crazy?
You playing these
Yo, hold on,
bums so
wait, no,
freaking-
no.
Playing
This is
free
to your point. Patrick Mahomes threw the ball 56 times. Josh Allen threw the ball 32 times.
20. Yeah, 32.
No, I think it
32
was
times.
26.
You see what
I think
happens
it was
when
like
they
No,
ain't
it
I'm
was
ready?
20, it was
not talking
26.
26. Okay, 26.
26.
I apologize. So
Besides the Chiefs being Mahomes and he just being that good, most teams that's winning the Super Bowl, they're balanced.
you know
Not
what?
just you want to throw the ball 100 times. That's what I look at the Bills.
Well, fine.
Unless y'all want to run with Allen and
Fine.
continuously do that, maybe I believe
what?
you. But I don't
You know
believe
what?
you.
Swayze,
You know what?
just
No,
can't
no,
accept
no,
the
no,
fact-
No. Don't do it.
I
Don't
just
do it.
can't
Don't do it.
accept
Don't do
the
it.
fact
Hold on, wait.
that
No,
we
don't do
play,
it. Don't
no,
do it.
we ain't play
Hold
nothing
on,
but
wait. No.
bums though.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's a
on,
fact.
Don't do it.
Come on,
Don't do it.
Come
Don't do
on,
it.
bro.
You know what? I'm just gonna accept the fact that we're just gonna have to run through
Congrats on
every
the
team
Chiefs. So
we're
y'all
going
beat
to
the Chiefs.
schedule.
Congrats.
No,
We're gonna have to run through the rest of our teams,
You got that.
and we're just gonna have to prove everybody wrong and just win a Super Bowl, and then we're gonna be fine. Then
Swayze, I'll
win.
give you that. I'll give you that. Though.
I
I will
want
give
the
you it's
same
fair.
energy when we
It's
hosting
fair.
that Lombardi Trophy.
No, Swayze, I will give you that. It is somewhat fair that the weakest part of our team would be the running game. If that's you want to call that
So
weak.
then what you was arguing me for the whole
If you
time?
want to call
Right?
if you want to call that weak.
But all
It
I'm
is.
saying,
It was.
right?
But
That's a
it's
weak.
been
That's a weak spot.
for
But
Breida
what I'm
all-
saying is,
all-
No,
yeah,
I'm just
but
saying
at the
we
same
do
time,
what we need to do to win.
Right,
We
but
know
at the
that our
same
passing
time-
game.
Asking
We know.
for
Let me
Matt
finish.
Breida for 3 straight weeks.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Explain it.
I want him to add a different element to the offense. That's all. I just want him to add speed to the offense. That's it. That's why I asked for Breida. Not so he can run the ball over. I just want them to add the element. Let me finish. Listen, let me finish. I just want them to add the speed element to the running game. That's what I'm asking for because our running backs aren't speed backs. They're more power and decisive one-cut backs. So I'm asking for more dynamics to make it a more well-rounded with speed. And that's fair. So what you said is actually somewhat fair.
But at the same
time, the Bills do what works for them. We're not going to run because you think we can't run. We're going to use our best.
No, you're right.
Weapons.
Listen, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. When it gets cold, when it starts getting rainy, and when these things start happening, y'all gonna be like, "Damn."
What are you talking about? When it gets rainy? When it was
No,
raining,
no.
best game of the year in the rain.
No, that's fine.
400 touchdowns, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Wait,
you know what? I won't.
Try to be slick. Don't try to. It rained for like a quarter, and you try to be. Yo, don't play with me, bro.
No, it rained. It rained heavy.
For a hot second, and they got. Don't do that, man.
Then it was lightning storms in Kansas City.
It started the whole.
It was lightning storms and rain in Kansas City all game long.
We got one last topic we got to discuss.
38.
One last topics.
38.
One last topic because we all watched it. And this is the last thing we're gonna bring up because we're running on 2 hours here. It's been a great show. This has probably been the best show we've done since we've been doing this. But it has not been the best for Alabama and their fans. We gotta talk about it. Deontay Wilder took the L.
And let's talk about Kyrie too. We gotta talk about Kyrie too.
Yeah, we're gonna throw Kyrie in there. But any thoughts on the fight that took place on Saturday? Obviously, we know Bama lost to Texas A&M. That was pathetic. But the Tyson Fury fight to Deontay Wilder, to me, it was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. I'm not happy with the outcome, but it was a great fight. It was a great fight.
Speak for your man.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. I was wrong.
Yeah, speak for your man. You the whole time. Speak for your man.
I spoke before really knowing the details of the fight. So, number one.
The details I told you.
Wilder gained weight. I didn't know how much weight he had gained to fight. Putting on 30 pounds to fight somebody is a lot.
Fury did.
No.
Fury did.
No,
Fury
Wilder.
Did. No.
Fury lost 30 pounds.
No, he gained weight. He gained 30 pounds. What are you talking about? He gained weight.
Said Fury was over 300 at one point.
No.
A long time ago.
Fury gained weight. Tyson,
long time ago.
I'm sorry, Wilder was 233 at this fight. He was 233.
And your man was 270.
And it was 274.
He wanted to add a little more weight for punching power so we can rock him. That's what that was about.
Fury weighed in at 274, bro.
Yeah, 274, right? 274, right? 274, right? I thought that had a 39 pound weight advantage, but I don't think he gained that weight. I think Fury is the one who put on 20 pounds, and they were talking about how he put on. Not Fury. No, Wilder. No, I think Wilder used to fight at like 220.
No, bro. No, he was never that light. He was never that light.
I'll tell you. You can look it up, but I'm pretty sure.
I thought they said that Wilder gained pounds, and they were saying that he did it the right way.
Fury gained it. Fury gained it.
Okay.
Fury gained it.
But I mean, to me, like I said, they were going back and forth. Both men got knocked down. It was one of the greatest fights I ever watched. It was a great fight. I mean, I'm not happy with the outcome. I wanted Wilder to win. But to be fair, I'm like, yo, you know what, Fury, man? You earned it, bro. You earned it, man. You won.
Yeah, he's just a more technical fighter. That's all that was. And this is what I've been said. It's not nothing like Wilder going to get those punches off. I remember when Buster Douglas ate Tyson's knockout. He ate that. Got up. Once that happened, what else did you have?
Exactly. He took his best punch. He took his best punch.
Yeah, I mean, but once you take that best punch and you come up from that, there's nothing much that you can do. Wilder is a brawler. He's not a boxer. He's a brawler.
D, any thoughts on that?
If he catch
you, I was wrong about that.
Night, but some cats is just not that. And I knew, like, it was a good fight, though. It was a great fight. I thought it was a great fight.
I thought it was great.
So, man, Wilder, man, he was out of gas. It seemed about the fourth
round. Both was a little bit though.
Yeah, they both was wheezing. I
feel like Wilder just looked more tired. He looked like
he just saying that because he lost. If he would have won, you were like, "Oh man, that was Wilder was good. Wilder was good the whole night." Man.
No, I'm talking about his face. Like I feel like Tyson Fury was tired, but I feel like he kept his composure. You really couldn't see him. Like Wilder was just like he couldn't even put up his gloves. The man was just like his gloves was like right here the whole fight. I felt like dude.
Well, that's what happens when you throw 100 punches.
His defense is no Fury was out punching him.
Yeah.
Wilder, man, I felt like, man, more and more his defense was not even there. Like I didn't even see him
He's not a defensive boxer though. He's not a defensive boxer,
bro. And he got away with it because he was just knocking cats out. But once you get to the technical part of it, no, he's not that.
Yeah, he's not a boxer.
He landed like 40 more punches than him. Like
he's a knockout specialist, bro. He's not a technical boxer.
Listen, the count was crazy, but once you get past the knockout part of it, he ain't got nothing else after that. You know what I mean? He's been getting away with it from a long time, so he ain't deal with half of these heavyweight fighters. Half of them are not real technical. They more brawlers. They want to try to get nasty. You know what I mean? Once you get Fury, that's in which he's an anomaly anyway because he's got the size, but he's a real boxer.
He's quick on his feet too. He got good feet.
He's a better. I wouldn't say he's a real boxer. I think he's a better boxer than.
Oh, he's
Wilder.
Definitely a real boxer. He's definitely a real boxer.
He's definitely a real boxer.
You're a real boxer.
Technical. He's technical as hell.
He's technical, bro.
Really?
He won't let you throw him.
He is not a street fighter, bro. He is a boxer.
No, I didn't say he's a street fighter. I'm saying that, like, basically, y'all telling me he's a technician, and I don't see that in this game. I see when I look at heavyweights like the champion. Who was the dude champion to beat Mike Tyson?
No.
Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis. He's a technician. Like, you know what I mean?
See, okay. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
He's more of a technician. He slips. He jabs at the perfect. He knows all the foot movement. Mike Tyson is even more technical than Tyson Fury as well. If you break down Mike Tyson's original game, right? He moves with power. Mike Tyson is a great head movement.
Mike Tyson, he has speed. He has speed.
His movements.
But Mike Tyson's a counterpuncher, though. He's a counterpuncher.
He's a counterpuncher, though, but it is technical points to his game. If you really watch his
his
foot movement, Mike Tyson's foot movement, his head movement, that's all
he's a counterpuncher. He waits for you to miss and goes for the kill shot. He's a counterpuncher.
For his size, he's more technical. I don't feel like he's not technical to the sense of like the hierarchy of that. He's just
as far as like landing punches
against these other guys.
Technicalities that Mike gains more come from like head movement, defense, his foot movement. He has really good foot movement that people don't really know about Mike Tyson because once the fight gets on it, all of that stuff goes out the window.
I mean, but speaking on Fury, when Wilder is not that. He's not, like I said, you're going against Fury. Fury is not the most technical, but he can beat him because he know that he's not.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Fury is not as technical. He's not as much of a technician as you think. He does what he has to do to win the fight, and he's more technical.
I think
like if you look at foot movement, foot movement, he's not even in like the top 10.
No.
Fury got feet. Fury got footwork.
I didn't say he don't have feet. I didn't say he don't have feet, but he's not top 10. But he's not. But he's not for his size. The dude is 274. Like nobody's ever fought at that weight before and dominated the division like that. It's never happened
for that size, bro. That's my point. That's my only thing. He's not the top. We're not doing that. I'm not saying that. He's not. He's probably not top 5.
I'm not ready. Yeah, I'm not ready to do that.
And then you got Wilder coming in. He what 230? He was.
It is 234.
And you got Fury leaning on you, and the rounds getting later. You're getting tired. You don't got no knockout power at that point. So now you have to play his game now.
But to be fair, right? To be fair, this was a great. It was a great
even
fight.
Knockdowns though. Some of them was just he tired. He might have failed. It was a real knockdown. So that's why I was just like,
that one in the 5th, that was a real knockdown.
Yeah, it might have been
down.
2.
Yeah.
But Fury hit him with a couple that linked him. I said, that's over.
That one in the 7th round. So in the 7th round, he clocked him.
I will say this: Wilder did show a lot of heart, though.
Yeah, he did.
It's no way you can tell me that he wasn't more gassed. That dude was gassed.
Absolutely, he was.
I seen him go back to his corner and was like he didn't even want to go back out there, bro.
I think he need to get back in the gym and work on his technical game a little more, though.
It's that more. If you ain't learned it by now.
Yeah, it's a wrap now. I mean, now you got Anthony Joshua want to come out the woodwork and want to fight Fury. I think that fight will be boring. I don't think Joshua is as good as Fury. I think Wilder Joshua will be good, but I think Fury will beat the crap out of Joshua. I'm gonna be real.
There's another thing Wilder did.
Joshua got knocked out anyway.
Let me tell you another thing Wilder did. Wilder went away from the game plan. He came in the first round, was going to the body, was jabbing to the body, and he didn't keep doing it. It was working.
He was scoring. He was scoring, but he kept trying to set up that left hand. He kept trying to set up the left hand. The first round,
he went that right hand.
No, I'm sorry. He kept trying to set up the right hand. He kept, like you said, going to the body, doom, trying to set up the right hand. But when he tried to set up the right hand in the first round, it wasn't there. It wasn't there in the first round. It started opening up in the 4th round. And that's where he got knocked down.
No, because he started getting tired. He resorted back to his own self.
Right, exactly.
I'm
just trying to knock him out. Exactly.
But that's where it takes going to the body takes discipline. It really does. You got to know, like, you don't see it affecting him, so you're not thinking like, oh, it's not affecting him, it's not working. But you got to stick with it going to the body. If you stick with it, you're going to wear your opponent down, and he didn't stick with it. He didn't stick with it.
I mean, once he got knocked down the first time, he like, you know what, this ain't working. This ain't working, bro. I gotta try to knock him. I gotta knock his head off.
Like trying to knock him out thing and just get
points. That's where you go wrong because you want the flashy knockout, and you would have got the other knockout. You would have got the technical. You would have wore him down. He would have been tired. He would have been able to throw them blows if you kept going to the bottom.
Let's go ahead, Swayze. I'm sorry.
Floyd is like one of the best boxers, quote unquote, ever.
Defensive fighter.
Right.
Yeah, he's a defensive fighter though. He wins on points. He's a defensive fighter.
Sure, he'd be stealing money, but it don't matter. He went
and then Wilder was coming. Wilder started coming forward. Like he started off the fight going forward, ended up going backwards. Like, you know what I mean? Was just like it wasn't his fight.
All right. Well, let's look at this from an objective standpoint. But look at it. The first fight, they were filling each other out the entire first couple of rounds. Wilder got the 2 knockdowns, but Fury wouldn't go away. The first fight, he tried to go to the body later on in the rounds, but he was really trying to get that knockout. The second fight was just terrible. He had no shot. He had no shot in the second fight. But this fight, like you said, he went to the body early. He got knocked down and said, you know what, forget it, I got to take his head off. But I don't know.
You got to do both. Yeah. Other than that, like what he really got to learn more than anything is defense.
We got to switch this whole thing up, though.
Yeah.
Hey, man, brawlers gonna brawl, man.
Well, bro, even Ali, like, come on, bro. He's against the ropes at least like this. This
Ali's
man
a
is
genius, though. Ali's a genius, man.
What's the name's hands was right here. Bow, bow. These is like glaring blows. I'm surprised the man didn't die from some of them hits. It was like
he died on his own sword.
Yeah, but you was rooting for him, though. I told you that. You was rooting for Wilder.
I was rooting for him, too. I
thought the younger man was going.
I was, too.
Smart Money was on
2 years. 2 years and the man gained weight?
Yeah,
Smart Money was on Fury, dog. Everybody.
I was rooting for Wilder. I got a lot. I thought Wilder was going to come out and give a better show, but he fought his heart out.
I want my boy to win all the time, but when it comes to the money, we ain't doing that.
You go. Only color you think about is green.
And remember, kids.
What do y'all think about the sportsmanship?
Don't gamble.
Right. Remember,
what do you think about the sportsmanship?
It's not an advocate for gambling.
But it is.
Fury was complaining that the man wouldn't shake his hand.
He wouldn't shake his hand. He was mad. He was mad he lost. He didn't shake his hand. Hey, whatever.
The man Fury said, Jesus Christ, help me tonight. That's all. I was like, what?
Whatever, man. All right, we got to move on.
Then he started singing after the fight. I was like, what is going on?
He wasn't in his right.
When you're the champ, when you do that, you can do whatever you want to do.
All right, moving on. Kyrie. We got to end it on Kyrie because we're going on 2 hours here. It's been a great show. It's been an awesome show. I'm going on Kyrie. Kyrie is not going to be receiving his paycheck. He said he's not playing the games. Told the NBA PA he will not be playing the games until it's okay for him not to play without the vaccine. What are y'all thoughts? I'll go around. D.
I guess he got a lot of money stacked up.
Yeah, Uncle Drew wasn't cheap.
They ain't changing their stance on this, man.
Right.
They just not. So you either gonna get the shot or you ain't gonna get to take no jump shots. That's cool. About it.
Swayze, I know you wanted to bring this in. Go ahead, man. Fire off.
Yo, these freaking Spice Girls, yo. I'm getting tired of this. Like, I've been a Spice Girl, bro. I've been consistent. Like, he's like a wild diva, though, bro. Like, at the end of the day, right? He's like, what made you exempt from taking this? Like, they got Wiggins. They got certain people already. They not LeBron. That. They got LeBron. They got LeBron too, right? They're not. Yo, what makes you thought that you was different from these guys? They're not playing, bro. If you want to get traded or whatever, say that. I think he's too much of a distraction. He need to get traded. You know what I mean? Like, he's too much of a distraction. He's been like this. I like him as a player because he's went like.
So is Spice Girls a downgrade or upgrade?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where it goes.
They love the Dream Girls, but now they're Spice Girls now.
I've been consistent with this because I said this maybe last year. You got 3 divas on the team. You got KD's a diva because he wow sensitive. We got Harden as a goofy. And then you got Kate. Them the Spice Girls. It's 3 girls.
We get Blake Griffin get a little spicy too.
Bro, they all spicy.
Forgot about him.
Zesty, bro. Like I don't be getting these. Like, but Kyrie, he not right though. I used to think like he kind of right, but he ain't right in the head. He not 730. He like 725 though. He like 720. He about there. He ain't 730 though. Yeah. He like 725 though.
He like 5 minutes too.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That dude's
I like Kyrie. I think Kyrie he goes with what he feels and what he thinks. He doesn't follow the crowd. He has courage. And I think that most players, and he has integrity. Whatever that is, whatever the reason is, he has integrity. He says, I don't care how much money you pay me. I don't think he don't care about the money, really. I don't think he's saying like, yo, I'm not going to drop my principles or whatever that is, or whatever that's safe, because to make money. He is one of the first he is, to me, and this is different because it's a different fight. Like Muhammad Ali. I don't care what you're saying. I'm not going to the war. I don't care about the money. I don't care if you take my title. I don't care what you take from me. And I think he's borrowing some of that same feeling from the greats who don't want to compromise. He don't want to compromise. He don't have to. He don't think he
didn't go to jail.
No. What I'm saying to that is you don't have to compromise if you don't want to. He can easily just compromise and say, I'll make the money. He don't care about the money. It's about what his principle is. You're not going to force me, and I don't give a crap. And I stand for courage. I like courage. You don't want to do it?
understand.
Don't do it. He don't think he's different. He don't think he does actually think he's different.
Oh,
I don't
okay. I'm about to
comply.
say, what?
I don't like what I mean. Like, he doesn't want to.
He
He
thinks
doesn't
he's
want to
very
be
different.
accepted. He thinks that he's standing up for something, like Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Y'all saying
But
don't protest.
But are you willing to go all the way though?
That's what
He
that was
seems
my
like
question.
it.
That was my
Are you willing
question.
to go all the way?
Do
I
you
think
think
he-
no,
I think he
it's
is.
82 games. It's 82 games. Do you think he sits out all 82?
Plus the playoffs.
I think Kyrie's a very listen. I think Kyrie's a very stubborn dude. This is the same dude who didn't want to play with LeBron James anymore. This dude is that
There's a
stubborn.
reason for that.
No, bro.
There's a reason for that.
Dude, listen, there's a reason that's stupid. Like,
But listen,
it
when
is
you got
stupid. I don't
80
care.
when you
That's
got
like Michael
like
Jordan
what?
saying, "Well, everybody thinks Scotty." That's like Scottie Pippen saying, "Well, everybody thinks Michael's the man, so I'm not going to play with Michael anymore." No, I'm gonna keep winning championships. Stupid.
Yeah, but
You don't want to be a
different
sidekick.
issue. This is a different
Either.
issue. This is a
Don't be that.
different
Why
issue.
not?
Yeah,
You're winning.
But wait,
he didn't want to be
He's not.
Stevie
He's
Robinson.
not thinking
This,
logical though.
but this is a different issue, though. This is a completely different
So,
issue.
but
This
I'm
is
saying that's part of his personality to be
Right.
stubborn enough. If he's stubborn enough to say
Right.
that I'm not going to go play with LeBron James
Yeah.
anymore, I'm going to go play with the Boston Celtics, who
Right.
have no chance of winning a championship. Why would you?
I'm not gonna let you get away with that Ali thing.
So logic?
I
No,
get what
no,
you're saying.
no.
No, I get
I'm not
it.
saying he's Ali. Bro.
No. I get
It's
what
the
you're saying.
analogy.
But I'm
It's
saying
courage.
Ali,
It's courage.
but Ali went all the way with his courage.
That's what I'm
Kyrie
saying.
not
Right
gonna do
now,
that.
it's to the point
That's
where
my-
now,
You're right, though,
if
but I'm
you
not
go
gonna
back,
let you
if
do
you
that
go
because he's not
back,
gonna
you
go all the way.
lose what you win.
If you go back, I think he's the type
I
that
don't-
won't go. I think
I
he's
don't
the
think
type
he will.
that
He's
not gonna
won't
retire,
go back.
He's not
I
gonna
don't
retire
think-
though.
I didn't say he's going to retire. I just said he's just not going to play until they lift the
Yeah,
mandate.
I don't think he.
Which
I
the
don't think he
mandate,
goes back.
which the mandate is unfair.
True.
Yeah, he
But
gonna
not
sit
listening-
down.
not listening to
I don't
mandate.
think he go. I don't think he goes back. I'm gonna be real. I don't think
Literally,
he goes
it's only
back.
two teams. I heard it's
And-
only two teams in the NFL, in the NBA that are doing this. Two states, New York State and LA,
California.
Los Angeles, or California. So there's only two states that are making. But it's so stupid. How can a player, if you don't like, you can like, I could be not vaccinated and play for the Charlotte Bobcats and
Hornets.
I can Hornets or whatever, Charlotte Hornets, and I can come play in New York without the vaccine. So
No,
how
I
am
don't
I
think
gonna
they
let
let
you?
No, you
can't.
can't. You
No,
can't
no,
play.
you
No, you
can't.
can't play.
No,
New
you
York.
can't.
Oh,
No,
Yes, you
can't.
can.
No, you can't.
Oh, bro.
You
Yes,
can't
you
play
can.
in New York. No, you
Yo,
can't.
they already
You can't
announced
play,
it.
bro.
A visiting player can play in New York State. It's
All right,
a
hold on,
fact.
hold on.
Google it.
Put that and then put
I
that
gotta
up.
Google
No,
that.
you find the article and whoever said that.
I'm gonna show it to you. The visiting team does not have to be required a vaccine.
Hey, if
But
that happens,
But the players
But
play.
that don't make
Correct.
sense. That don't make.
It doesn't make
What
sense.
is it?
That's
Hold
my
on. Wait,
point.
wait,
Traveling.
wait,
They
wait.
traveling.
Wait,
That's
so,
my
Traveling.
point.
so wait a minute. So wait a minute. If that's the case,
Look it up.
then why won't he just play the away games then?
but that's what they wanted to do.
No,
But they don't want that.
that's
to
the
happen.
breaking news today. The breaking news is Brooklyn came
Yeah.
out and said, "You're not even going to play the away games anymore. If you do not get vaccinated, we're not going to let you play at all this season." They
No,
didn't say
I
that
don't-
originally.
I'm gonna tell you because most of these stadiums in New York, anything in New York, you're not getting in there without no vaccination. So I don't know
That's
what
what I'm saying. You ain't coming in the
You
garden with no
definitely
vaccine.
not.
They ain't not coming in there without no joint.
Okay,
bro.
okay,
Everybody,
I'm
all the
Google
Knicks
it for you.
is vaccinated.
All right.
Google.
Well,
No,
I
look
mean,
it up. But yeah, then post it in the don't post it in the group chat. Post it up on the page.
yeah, post it in the fan cave
Post it on the
Facebook
fan
page.
cave
Don't let us
page.
see it.
Post it
All
there.
right. Any shout outs anybody want to give before we dip up out of here? Because my laptop about to die.
Is it joint about to die?
It is about to die. What percent?
That's a working. That's how you know you. That's how I know you've been working all night. This laptop about to die.
Yep, I'm on 12%. So work. Y'all got to give y'all shout outs now.
You gotta put your thing on the charger, boy.
Shout out to my lady
I-
Sherelle
I-
McDade.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Background.
yeah, you go.
She supports me. She keeps the kids away. She takes care of the kids while I love my girl.
Yeah, she been working overtime today. She been working overtime
Yes,
today.
she's working overtime today. She can't wait for me. Like,
Absolutely.
take these kids, take them. As soon as I'm
Right.
gonna go upstairs
Right.
with the kids.
All right, Swayze, any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to my man Urban Meyer. Yo, respectfully,
Yo, he is feeling great right now.
he got
He is
cleared of all
feeling
the charges.
wonderful.
He got cleared of all charges from the
Yo.
Don't Be No Fool
You know what?
cancellation club.
Yeah,
He got
Yeah.
cleared.
Yo,
he got
Finger in the
cleared.
booty.
If you
When
talk
the
about
food, he
you
got
talk about the
cleared, dog.
luckiest guy ever. You talking about the dude that is loving every
Man,
second
yo.
of this. Urban Meyer is loving every second of this right now.
Listen. He might be the last dude that likes
evidence.
He the last dude that still likes like he's thinking he's the only dude thinking Jon Gruden right now.
Thank you so much for getting the camera on me.
Shout out to him twice, dog. Shout out to him,
Gruden. You saved me another week.
Right, you all right? I'm good for another couple of weeks. Bro, week 9, I'm ready to be out of there. I want to give a shout out to everybody that tunes in today. Thank you for everybody who was in the comments. Thank you. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank you guys for joining me. You guys, Swayze, D, Carl, for coming in for 2 hours. We did. To me, this is the best show we had. I really appreciate you guys, doing this with me here. And I want to appreciate all our viewers here. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, wherever you at, thank you for tuning in to us. We will be back Thursday when we're going to make our picks. Thursday, we make our picks for this week. A lot of games, a lot of games going to be crazy. A lot of games going to be crazy. We will be back Thursday at 7:30. Carl, Swayze, D, all of us, we throw 2 fingers at you. We will see you Thursday night.
Shout out to the Mafia. Shout out to the Mafia right here.
Roof the goddamn Mafia. You crazy?